Alright, let's go! Welcome to the jungle! It's a sad day. This is actually the first time since my channel started that the Bengals have not made the playoffs. I wasn't anticipating it when I started my channel. Like, when I started my channel, I kind of was thinking the Bengals would be pretty good with Joe Burrow, but I wasn't anticipating that big Super Bowl run. But, yeah, this is the first year that the Bengals just won't be part of the dance at all since I started this YouTube channel, so... this will be new territory. I will be covering as many of these playoff games as I can. I wasn't able to get to the Browns-Texans game, but frankly, I'm not entirely sure. Because I was watching the Tom Grossi stream, right? And I was kind of just counting down the minutes till that one was over. Because once the Texans just were clearly smoking them, I was kind of bored. You know, that's the thing about, watching blowouts, if you're a neutral party, is, it's kind of interesting at first, and then nothing really a whole lot at all. So, I mean, and plus, I feel gross, but I was rooting for the Browns, because, I had this idea in my head that wouldn't just, if the Bengals can't make it, can we at least get the most chaos possible, which is Joe Flacco knocks the Ravens out of the playoffs. And then Baker Mayfield beats the Browns in the Super Bowl. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Now, that's not possible. But that doesn't mean I don't still have rooting interest. Obviously, go whoever's playing the Ravens next week. Go Bills, which, obviously got postponed. But, go Bills, when that game ended up happening. I think it's going to be on Monday now. And then go Dolphins. I hope the Chiefs lose. Yeah, that's the one we're doing today. And then, and by the way, Mikey, I know you're very... probably not happy about me rooting for the Buccaneers, but I want to see Baker win it, man. I'm sorry, you're not gonna like me for that one, Mikey, but I think I'm kind of pulling for the Buccaneers to win right now, just because there's not really anybody I really like all that much. I kind of like the Bills, but all the Josh Allen stands are also kind of annoying. So I don't know. Other than that, I don't know. A Majestic YT is a pretty is a pretty consistent fan on this channel. He's a Cowboys fan, so maybe the Cowboys can go win and all. I don't know. I don't really like the Cowboys outside of him, but why not? Why not? But I really don't want to see anybody in the AFC win. Nobody, honestly. It's the what teams left. You got the Texans. You got the Texans, when I was kind of when I was back in college, the Texans beat us twice in the playoffs. It started off that whole era of just losing playoff games all the time. And then on top of that, CJ Stroud, Ohio State quarterback, I can't put my, I can't put my energy behind that one. And then who else you got? You got the Steelers, which no. You got the Chiefs, which no. And then you got the Ravens, which no. So, I don't like anybody in the AFC this year, So, it's the only team in the AFC that's left right now that, I don't have a big problem with is the Bills. So, I guess the Bills, if they make it, I wouldn't be too upset about that. And then on the NFC side, you got the Eagles, which, I guess from descending order. Obviously, the 49ers I don't like because they, beat us twice in the Super Bowl. So I don't want to see the 49ers win it. And then there's the Cowboys, which maybe they can win it for Majestic, and that'd be kind of cool. And then God, who else? Who's the other division that I'm not? NFC West? No. South? No, they're next. East. We did East. North. Okay, so the Packers. Well, no. Okay, the Lions. Okay, Lions. All right, Lions. Lions can win the Super Bowl. It'd be kind of annoying to see another team that hasn't won a Super Bowl win before the Bengals, but, I ain't got a problem with the Lions, so go Lions. And then other than that, you got the Eagles. I could get behind the Eagles. That's fine. And then the Packers, I don't have a problem with the Packers, and Tom Grossi deserves it. So why not the Packers? So it feels like a year where I can be down with an NFC team winning. And then who's the 7th seed? Well, the Packers are the 7th seed. So who's the other seed that I'm not remembering? The Eagles, Packers, Rams. Yeah, no, I don't want to see the Rams win. I'm still mad at them for winning the Super Bowl. So the Buccaneers, like I wouldn't normally be rooting for the Buccaneers, but I can't not root for Baker Mayfield, guys. Just like that, like when he planted that flag on the OU, not OU. If he had done it at OU, I wouldn't like him. But at OSU, when he planted the flag at Ohio State, I thought that was funny. So I will always, I was sad when he went to the Browns, but since he got screwed over by the Browns, he likes him about as much as I do these days. So. All right, so I'm going to catch up with these comments. Mikey, what's going on, Mikey? Have I heard We Are the World yet? Yes, I looked it up, and I'm happy that you like the thing that you like. I'm happy you enjoy it. I listened to it, and I was like, ugh. That was unenjoyable for me to listen to. I did not like it at all. But I'm glad you have something you like, so you're more than welcome to like it. Me, no, I didn't like it at all. What's going on, Mikey? Daniel Barry Sports Highlights, as with every episode, says, "Yo, what's going on, Daniel Barry?" Texans winning the Super Bowl. Well, they sure look like they're capable of it against the Browns. I wouldn't put it past them. I would be kind of pissed though, because like if the Texans win the Super Bowl, then that's a team that hasn't won, winning before the Bengals. That's an Ohio State quarterback winning, and that's also the team that, Red Ryder BB gun. I'm petty. I can't get over things. So I hope the Texans don't win. I hope they don't. I mean, it'd be kind of cool. It's kind of a cool story for, Texans fans because, their team was so bad and under such duress for years. And so for them to, bounce back, the second they fire Jack Easterby, suddenly they go, win the Super Bowl. That'd be a pretty cool story for their fans. But I'm petty, and we didn't get that, so you don't get it either. We didn't get that story when the Bengals were bad, and then, went all the way, almost won the Super Bowl, and then we didn't. So you don't get it either, Texans. I'm petty. Yeah, I figured you wouldn't like that, Mikey, with the Buccaneers. I'm not doing it. You just, Mikey, you have been in a very unfortunate situation on my channel for the last few years because the Buccaneers keep having quarterbacks that I really like. I've always been a big Tom Brady fan, and then he just ended up on the Buccaneers before I started my channel, and now it's Baker Mayfield, and I love Baker Mayfield. So I'm sorry, y'all just keep ending up with quarterbacks I like. If it had been like the Jameis Winston years, I don't dislike Jameis Winston, but I'm not a big Jameis Winston fan. So I mean, I could have been like, yeah, screw the Bucs with you then. But they just keep having quarterbacks I like, and I'm sorry, but that's just what keeps happening. If the Chiefs lose, I hope Chiefs Kingdom comes. Yeah, they won't. They won't. If the Chiefs win, they're gonna. I guarantee you, they're probably gonna flood my comment section again. Like, oh, the Bengals fan root against the Chiefs, and the Chiefs won. Look at us, we're so. Yeah, that's what Chiefs fans are gonna do if they win. But if they lose, I promise you won't hear a fucking peep from them. You won't hear a single word from Chiefs Kingdom if they lose. But if they win, oh, they'll let you hear about it. It's like with the Titans fans. The Titans fans flooded my whole comment section when they beat the crap out of us in the regular season. And fair enough, I'd probably deserved my lumps on that one. But they were nowhere to be found before that moment. Where were you guys? I'm a Bengals fan. I'm all over the place all the time, win or lose, and I take my lumps when they're there. And but I also if you're gonna talk trash afterwards, then don't be completely absent until that point, because then you're just a punk. So I don't know. That's just the way I feel. I know some people are like, talk trash after you win. I know that's a big thing with Tom Grossi. But the thing is, if you only talk trash after you win, then you're just a punk. If you can only stomach talking trash after you win, then you probably shouldn't be talking trash at all, honestly. So, yeah, Chiefs fans are bad for that, though. Texans versus Packers Super Bowl. Let me take that back. Chiefs fans definitely talk plenty of crap before games. But, again, with those Chiefs fans, I didn't see none of y'all coming into my comments until y'all, beat us. So, I know Chiefs fans follow this channel. I know they do. So, where were you guys? But I'm like, they're all over Twitter all the time, so I'll give them that. They're not a silent fan base by any means. Texans versus Packers Super Bowl? Ain't no way, Mikey. Ain't no way the Packers are making it, first of all. And then the Texans, unfortunately, I could probably say it, but ain't no way. I listened to Possession. Just no. Yeah, no. I didn't. I told you weren't gonna like it, Mikey. I told you weren't gonna like Possession. Or anything by Whitechapel, or like 90% of what I listen to on a regular basis. You're not gonna like. You know, I mean, the genres of music that I typically gravitate to are like hardcore metal, and sometimes I get in a really big hip hop mood. But like, you know, like the really aggressive hip hop too. You know, like. And sometimes like Kendrick Lamar or something like that, but I mean, for the most part, that's my taste, and I don't know your taste super well, but I can't imagine that they're super compatible on music. I know you hate the Steelers. What about Urinating Tree, Mark? I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what about Urinating Tree. I love Urinating Tree. And I respect the hell out of Urinating Tree too, because you know what Urinating Tree does? He's realistic, and he also he rats on the Steelers. He ribs on the Steelers all the time. He's constantly talking shit about the Steelers, and he gets excited when they win, as he should. You know, but like when they lose, he takes his lumps. And he also criticizes the team, and he doesn't act like they're hot shit. And he's constantly out there saying, like, you know, what is history if we don't have anything right now? Like, I like Urinating Tree because, Urinating Tree is proof that every fan base is not just, like, entirely made of one type of person. Like, I hate Steelers fans, but at the same time, like, there are some good Steelers fans. Urinating Tree is one of them. I respect the hell out of Urinating Tree. I watch his videos all the time. And he like rips on my team a lot, but he rips on the Steelers more than he rips on anybody else. So, like, I respect Urinating Tree, I do. I hope his team loses forever until the end of time, constantly, permanently, but I respect Urinating Tree, and I'm glad he's found success, because he deserves it. Arthur Smith was mad at us for running up the score. Well... Didn't seem like it really did much of anything anyway, Mikey. You know, mad at you for running up the score. I mean, stop them. First of all, I think the Falcons honestly should be more embarrassed for getting the score run up on them by the Saints, who weren't even a playoff team this year. But at the same time, like, you know, yeah. And what are you running up the score for? Like, you know, it's not like y'all have had the greatest season that you need a showboat. Oh. But at the same time, you know, like, people need to not stop complaining about teams who run up the score. Like, if you don't want them to run up the score, stop them. If not, then take your fucking lumps. That's kind of what I was saying about, you know, the other teams before. What Jameis did last Sunday, he should go to the Saints Hall of Fame. What did Jameis do? I know they had a good game. Did he do anything specific that's worthy of the Hall of Fame? As a Bengals fan, after that Browns loss, do you hear Nelson's voice from The Simpsons? No, actually, I don't. Yes, Jim, to an extent I do, yes. But also, I was kind of rooting for the Browns. And I feel gross saying that, but the reason is because I wanted the Browns to beat the Ravens and knock the Ravens out of the playoffs so Joe Flacco could do it. And then I wanted Baker Mayfield to beat the Browns in the Super Bowl. That was my ideal way that the playoffs could play out. So, you know, and I don't really like the Texans. So, I'm not thrilled to see the Texans win it, you know? So, but I mean, yeah, it's also kind of funny seeing the Browns, like, it's like, ha ha, you know, it's kind of fun. It's always fun seeing the Browns get embarrassed. 6 minutes until NBC flies you out of Kansas City. What? Till NBC flies me out of Kansas. I'm not in Kansas City. You're going to have to explain that one, Charles. Same with me, the Saints, I always show my face. There you go. I'm just saying, I respect that a hell of a lot more. This is my last warning. This game will not be on NBC outside of Kansas City and Miami. Okay, what do you... Viewers in all of Canada can see on CTV. What is... I'm confused. What's up, Charles? Like... What is it? Viewers in KC and Miami can stay with NBC as they will take you directly to the Dolphins-Chiefs game. Are you just trying to help people? Because it's not... I thought you were talking about my channel. Like, I'm not showing the game here, Charles. I'm just, you know, talking about it. I'm reacting to it. That's what this is. But I think you're just trying to help people. Okay. Can stay with NBC as long as they take you directly to the Dolphins-Chiefs game. Well, there you go. Okay. I started my music playlist. It's a music playlist on your YouTube channel. There you go, Mikey. Game will not be on NBC outside of KC and Miami. Well, I've got it on a streaming platform, which, I think I've talked about before on this channel, but I'm not just going to constantly like advertise it because technically I don't think you're supposed to use it if you live in America. So but I've talked about it before, and I'll probably talk about it again. I'm just not going to talk about it right now because F the Falcons. That's fair enough, Mike. It's a rivalry game. That's funny. Mikey, but Arthur Smith is trash, and that's disrespectful to normal trash you'd find in the trash can. Dude, I agree. I hate Arthur Smith. And you know why? Because I hate Fred Smith. Because I used to work for FedEx for years, and Fred Smith has run that company into the absolute ground. And I'm sure, I know he also built it into, a lot of, what's going on and stuff like that, but that company is falling apart, and a lot of it's Fred Smith's fault, because Fred Smith is up in his ivory tower and doesn't, know what's going on with anything. And then Arthur Smith basically just, from everything I can tell, I guess he kind of revived Ryan Tannehill and Derrick Henry's careers, and maybe that's why he got a head coaching job. But for the most part, I did not think that Arthur Smith was in any way, shape, or form qualified to be a head coach anywhere. And now suddenly he's this guy that everybody's talking about. I think he just used his dad's money and connections to get that job. I don't like Arthur Smith at all, personally. I had a funny interview about the touchdown. I'll have to look it up. I haven't seen it. The dude ran his offense through Jonnu Smith and Kadero Hodges. Yep, I don't like Arthur Smith. I think Arthur Smith is a fraud. I think Arthur Smith got where he got because of connections and because of daddy's money. I don't like Arthur Smith. I'm glad he got fired. I'm glad he failed, and I'm glad he got fired. Was trying to make sure folks were aware. Okay, that's fair enough, Charles. I thought you were talking. I couldn't tell at first because it looked like you were trying to stop me from doing something. I'm like, hold on a minute, I'm not doing anything wrong. But okay, I get what you're saying. Trust me, I've talked my shit I've had to eat, but I'm always there to eat it. Yeah, well, me too. I'm a Bengals fan. I know what it's like to eat a bunch of shit that you talked. I've done a lot in my life. But you know what? That's part of the fun. You got to know how to take your lumps when they come. You got to know how to laugh at yourself. It's part of it, Speaking of which, Eli Apple is playing in this football game. Go Eli Apple. I hope he gets a pick six. Go Dolphins. Only have a scoreboard. I know I can't watch this game. Wish it was Bucks and Eagles. Bucks and Eagles is tomorrow, right? That could be a good game. I nothing against the Eagles, but I'm definitely rooting for the Bucks in that one because I gotta have Baker Mayfield winning. Okay, yeah, Bucks and Eagles play. They're the final game on Monday night. You loved Arthur. Well, I'm sure you loved Arthur Smith, Mikey, because he did badly. I'm sure you loved Arthur Smith. He made the Falcons into more of a joke than they already were. I hope Eli Apple allows 25 touchdowns. No, thank you, Mikey. My boy Eli Apple is getting the winning pick six on the game. That's what's happening today. We're getting the Eli Apple big time touchdown pick six. Embarrass the Chiefs and finally, it's funny because Eli Apple and Tyreek Hill are on the same team now. That's hilarious to me because those two hated each other when they were in Kansas City and Cincinnati. All right, teams are coming out of the tunnel. The teams are coming out of the tunnel, and we are going to get started with some playoff football here soon. I'll tell you what, guys. That Browns-Texans game was actually a really, really good game to watch for 3 quarters. And then the Browns just imploded at the end, and it was just oof. I was rooting for the chaos for the Browns to beat the Texans, but I can't be upset about the Browns getting embarrassed. It's always funny. And I will say the other thing is, Joe Flacco not winning the Super Bowl and not even winning in the first round definitely means I think we can avoid the very unfortunate situation of having to speak of Joe Flacco as a Hall of Famer, because I think if he had made a run with the Browns, then he would have made a solid case for himself to be in the Hall of Fame. But he's not. I don't think he's going because unless he catches on with another team and makes a big run with them, I don't think a a couple interesting games at the end of the regular season with the Browns is, and then an absolute blowout in the playoffs is going to be enough to overcome the fact that Flacco had that one miracle run in 2012, and outside of that wasn't really all that great. I mean, not like Eli Manning levels of flukiness, but like for the most part, whenever Flacco was with the Ravens, it was always Flacco's okay. He's like a slightly better Andy Dalton. That's kind of how he felt most of the time, except he heated up in the playoffs. He was legitimately crazy about doing well in the playoffs, but it was really only that one run in 2012 that was all that impressive, and outside of that, I mean, Joe Flacco had a good career with the Ravens, but definitely not a Hall of Fame one. And now we don't have to talk about that because, or we don't have to talk about him potentially being a Hall of Famer because he couldn't make it work with the Browns. He turned into a pumpkin the same way Jake Browning did. Except I would say Joe Flacco turned into a pumpkin a little bit more. It was definitely on a bigger stage that Joe Flacco turned into a pumpkin. Now, Jake Browning did it against the Steelers, which... I was so ready to be like, Jake Browning's one of my favorite Bengals of all time. And then he gets crushed by the Steelers twice. And I'm like... I'm sorry, bro. But, you lost me. You lost me at getting crushed by the Steelers twice. Especially this Steelers team, which is just... not good, man. The fact that they made I think everybody agrees. The fact that the Steelers made the playoffs is kind of a bit of a miracle. But it's a lot of stuff. It's Mike Tomlin voodoo magic. Yet again, they have a winning record and et cetera, et cetera. But I think most people can agree that the Steelers being in the playoffs is kind of fluky. Yeah, kind of really fluky, But I don't know. Tell me though, everybody, who are you rooting for just in this game, but in the playoffs in general? Because I know a lot of y'all don't have teams that are currently in the playoffs. Some of you do. I know there's some. There's a couple Chiefs fans who follow me. There's a couple Dolphins fans who follow me. There's at least one Steelers fan who follows me. Two. One of them who regularly follows me. Another who I see every once in a while in the comments of some of the videos and stuff. Let's see. I think I have Ravens fans who follow me. Oddly enough, I don't know if I have any... Well, no, okay, I do have one Browns fan I know who follows me. Two, if you count Thomas. But I do have one Browns fan who follows me, but he's also kind of like a mutual connection, too. I follow his channel, and, we kind of, help each other out. So he's not, it's not the same thing as, an organic, he really liked my content, so he subscribed to my channel from that, right? It's more so, we got connected because I had him on the podcast, and he follows me because of that. But the Browns aren't in the playoffs now, so take that, Browns. Why am I blanking on all these playoff teams, man? Chiefs. I said Chiefs. Dolphins. I said Dolphins. Bills. You know what? No, I do have one Bills fan. I have one Bills fan who follows me. Every once in a while they'll pop up. I remember. I don't remember their name, but I remember I got one Bills fan who follows me. It might be two. I got one who's consistent. One who I can't remember if I have a second one or not, but I might. I think I have a Bucks fan. Me and my dad made our playoff picks. Well, who are your playoff picks, Mikey? Because I'll tell you right now, as we're waiting for this game, I'll go ahead and give you my picks for. I'm 0 for 1 because I picked the Browns. I thought the Browns were going to beat. I genuinely thought the Browns were going to beat the Texans. So I guess not. Dolphins, Chiefs. I think the Chiefs, obviously, my prediction, I think the Chiefs are going to win. Because the Chiefs beat the crap out of them before, and I don't think the Dolphins are a good football team. I'd love to see the Dolphins win, but you got to prove it to me first, and they haven't proved it all damn year. Packers, Cowboys. Cowboys probably win that game. Rams, Lions. I could see that game going either way, but the Lions are the more complete team, so I'll go with the Lions. Bills will beat the Steelers. And Eagles Buccaneers. I actually think the Buccaneers are going to beat the Eagles. I just kind of like, I feel like the Eagles are vulnerable and the Buccaneers are kind of, hungry. Now, is my dream of Baker Mayfield winning the Super Bowl going to come true? No, I don't think the Bucs are actually going to win the whole thing, but I do think they beat the Eagles. Yeah, I do think they beat the Eagles, Mark. Anybody who's not Bucs, Dolphins, Chiefs, Cowboys, Eagles, Rams. Well, that's most of the teams. I mean, definitely not Ravens and Steelers. So, I mean, who does that leave there, Mikey? Like, Bucs, Dolphins, Chiefs, Cowboys, Eagles, Rams. Bucs, Eagles. Okay, so there's the Bills. So we can agree that like maybe the Bills can win, I guess then. Bills are fine. I'm down for the Bills. I mean, I don't know. I don't really want to see it, but like I'd rather be the Bills than just about anybody else in the AFC. And yeah. Hopefully the Bills. I listened to We Are the World 3 times a day. That's great, Mikey. I don't like it personally. I think it's weird and corny, but yeah. All right, so the Chiefs are going to receive the ball first, and it's going to be a terrible kick. And it's going to be returned down to the 30-yard line. It's not the best return of all time, but that terrible kick, honestly, they probably should have let that almost went out of bounds. Like, I don't know what the hell happened there. Maybe it's just like the weather or something like that. I don't know, but like that ball went like all the way to the right and was like, bouncing. It looked like it was going to bounce out of bounds around like the 20-something yard line or something. So I don't know if returning that was the best idea, but whatever. Chiefs 7-0. I don't know about that. That'd be kind of funny. I don't know if the Chiefs are going to win 7-0. I don't know if a 7-0 football score is possible in today's game. All right, Patrick Mahomes throws, and it's just a little overthrown for Travis Kelce, but he could have caught that. Kelce, you could have caught that. What the hell, dude? I think Travis Kelce might be washed up, guys. I think it might be about time for old Travis Kelce to maybe hang up the gloves. Maybe. Go sit on your couch with Taylor Swift and watch football for the rest of your life. Then we don't have to see Taylor Swift every 2 seconds on fucking football broadcasts. Patrick Mahomes, shotgun snap. He's going to throw, and once again, overthrown. And once again, probably, maybe could have been caught by Rashee Rice, but still pretty overthrown. I don't know what's up with Pat right now. Some not so great passes coming from Patrick Mahomes in these first couple attempts. Okay. All right, Patty, what you got? 3rd and 10. And it's going to be a shotgun snap. Patrick Mahomes rolls back. That's got great protection. He's got a man open. It's Travis Kelce. Got it to him that time. And damn, Dolphins, put some pressure. Jesus. That was like the easiest, dude, Patrick Mahomes could have just hung out there for 40 seconds. There's no pass rush on that play at all. I would have had some serious concerns about Patrick Mahomes if they didn't convert on that play. The way that pass rush was going. All right. Travis Kelce's going to take some rest on the sideline while Patrick Mahomes is in shotgun formation. And he's going to hand the ball off to Jerick McKinnon, who picks up about 2 yards and keeps his legs moving to pick up about 3, maybe 4. All right. Not the best tackling on that play. I'm sorry, that's Isaiah Pacheco, not Jerick McKinnon. My bad. I got these rosters up. I should probably use them, right? All right. For what it's worth, inactives for today's game include Robbie Chosen, so we won't get to see him today. Skylar Thompson, the quarterback who, famously played he was like the third-string quarterback for the Dolphins and played in the playoffs last year. It's gonna be a handoff to Isaiah Pacheco, and he's got a huge hole up the middle, and he picks up about 14 yards. Come on, Dolphins, do better. Javon Holland, that's a big one. Javon Holland's not in today. That's not good at all for the Dolphins. Cam Smith, that's a guy I was looking at potentially for the Bengals in the draft, so he's out today. Xavier Howard, Xavier Howard's out. That's not good. Keon Smith, I don't know who that is. And Tyler Kroft, Former Cincinnati Bengals tight end Tyler Kroft is, I guess, on the Dolphins, but he's inactive today. And then, okay, so Travis Kelce's going to get a dump-off pass, picks up 9. Damn. All right, so there's the Dolphins inactives. And for the Chiefs, you got Justin Ross is not playing. So that guy who I think everybody thought was going to be like a first-round draft pick was surefire first-round draft pick. Ends up going undrafted because of medical reasons. Very regularly inactive for the Chiefs. So maybe him not getting drafted was the right call. Kadarius Toney also inactive today. Keith Taylor, cornerback, who I don't know who that is. All right, it's going to be another handoff, and Pacheco just slicing and dicing the Dolphins' defense down to the 15-yard line. My God. Oh, boy. Terrible. All right, B.J. Thompson, the defensive end. Wanya Morris, an offensive lineman. I actually have heard of him. He's out. Neil Farrell is out for defensive tackle for the Chiefs. And Felix Anudike Uzama. I always wondered if he was related to CJ. I don't know. It's going to be another handoff to Pacheco, and that time they only give him about a yard or two. Lions. Yeah, I guess could be the Lions too. I didn't think about not the Lions. Texans over Bills, Dolphins over Ravens, Eagles over Rams. Texans over Bills, Dolphins over Ravens, Eagles over Rams. Yeah, I don't know if the Dolphins are even going to get past the Chiefs, Mikey, honestly. And if they do, I don't know if they get past the Ravens. The Dolphins and the Dolphins are just bad. They're not a good football team. Patrick Mahomes throws and it's caught by Rashee Rice, and that's a touchdown. Yeah, the Dolphins suck, dude. The Dolphins suck. This is going to be an annoying game to watch. But we're here. Dolphins suck. Here's more proof. The Dolphins are the biggest frauds in NFL history. Packers over 49ers. It's not happening. That'd be funny. That would be interesting. It feels like a lot of karma for Packers fans, but no, I don't think that's going to happen, Mikey. Texans over Dolphins, Packers over Eagles. Once again, I just don't see the Dolphins making it that far. Dolphins aren't a good football team. The Dolphins are good enough to beat the crap out of some bad teams, but they're just not competitive in any of these teams against any of these teams that are actually good. I think they might have beat did they beat the Cowboys? Might have been the Cowboys they beat, and it was like, wow, congratulations, you beat a good team. But it's the only good team they beat all year. Texans beat the Packers in the Super Bowl. Dude, Michael, you're wild. Texans beating the Packers in the Super Bowl. I just don't see. I could see the Texans making it. I wouldn't love it, but the Packers, no way. No way the Packers make it. I listen to We Are the World every morning, every night, every day at school, every time I'm bored. Damn, Mikey. Hey, you really like that song, don't you? I don't think it's that good, personally. But takes all kinds. Did you see the Raiders lose 3-0 and then score 63 points 4 days later? I did. That was funny. That was the craziest thing I've ever seen. I was actually really upset that game didn't end in a 0-0 tie. I was like, damn! I really wanted that game to end in a 0-0 tie. But it was pretty funny to watch them turn around and drop 63 the next day. Or the next game. Kyle, you can have your opinions, but you're the only person I've met who doesn't like We Are the World. I just think it's boring. I think it's corny. I think it's I don't think the song's written very well. I think it's a bunch of celebrities trying to virtue signal before virtue signaling was a term. I just think it's cringy and weird, and I don't like it. It's weird. Can the Saints beat the Dolphins right here, right now? I don't know, Mikey. I don't know, because I don't know if the Saints are a good football team. I think anybody can beat the Dolphins, but what we've seen from the Dolphins this year is they're really good against bad teams and really bad against good teams. The Saints aren't really a bad team, but they're definitely not a good team. So I'd say the Dolphins probably beat the Saints, but I wouldn't be shocked if the Saints win, honestly. Dolphins are literally limping to the playoffs. Yeah, I know. The Dolphins have a bunch of injuries and stuff like that, but they're also just not good. They haven't been good all year. They haven't been actually good. They've been fake good, but they haven't been actually good all year. So, yeah. And that's why I said, I made the prediction, Chiefs are going to win this game. Why? Because I do not trust the Dolphins. I don't really trust the Chiefs right now. The Chiefs, as we can see in this game, you're seeing some good stuff, but you're also seeing a lot of bad stuff, a lot of exploitable stuff that, like, a good football team will exploit. Like the Chiefs, for example, if they run into the Texans, no way. Which I think it would have to be the AFC Championship game, right? If it was Chiefs-Texans, I think the Texans would destroy them. But, the Dolphins, they can beat the Dolphins, because the Dolphins suck. Dolphins are booty. By the way, I need to change the score. I didn't even change the score earlier. So there we go. 7-0. 7-0 Chiefs. Come on, Dolphins. Can you do something, please? Can you do something and act like, you're worth a damn? Please, for the love of God. The Dolphins do have a pretty functional offense, so maybe we can get a high-scoring high-scoring game here. Just something like I don't want to see another blowout. Like I said, with the Browns-Texans game, I was considering streaming that game, but once I actually saw the game itself, I was kind of glad I didn't, because once it was clear the Texans were going to win, I was bored. I was done. I was like, okay, cool, awesome. But okay, can we get to the next game now? This is boring. The worst thing the Raiders-Chargers game was my first stream. Well, you probably should have picked a different one, Mikey. I didn't have very much promise for that one, honestly. All right, Tua. He's under center. On 1st and 10, the Dolphins are coming out after giving up a touchdown to the Chiefs. And he is going to pitch the ball out left to Raheem Mostert, who's going to pick up about a yard. Oh, boy. Is that the way this game's going to go? Was not... I really hope the playoffs don't suck this year, man. Just like a bunch of blowouts. Now, granted, ever since they went to this 7-team format, or the 14-team format, whatever you want to call it, the wild card round has typically not been very good. So maybe we're just seeing more of that. I don't know. Maybe hopefully the divisional round will be better, but we're not getting a good start to the. Oh God, one more, not even another yard for Raheem Mostert on that run. Oh boy. Oh man, Peacock paying all this money for these playoff games, and no. Peacock paying all this money for these playoff games, and I don't think they're getting their money's worth. These are some bad games so far, man. I don't know. We're still early in this one, so it could heat up. But right now, it's just feeling like it's going to be a Chiefs blowout. This is bad. The Dolphins are bad, guys. That 63-point game did get Brandon Staley fired. I can't believe it took him that long, honestly. Oh yeah, see there you go. I actually got it too before I saw your comment, Mikey. All right, so there's a false start on the Dolphins on that play. Good God. I've been writing the script to get ready for our show next month. Don't write too much of the script, Mikey. It's good to be prepared and everything like that, but there's going to be a lot of new information. You're not going to want to be too scripted for something that that's the thing. I script a lot of my shows, a lot of my episodes, but I write them right before I do it. Because the thing about if you're gonna make videos in on this part of YouTube, the thing is you have to be able to be flexible. Don't try to write things too far ahead of time. You can write templates and stuff for sure, but you gotta have some flexibility there because things are always changing in the sports landscape. All right, 3rd and 13, and they get a little dump off pass, and Jeff Wilson Jr. gets some yards, but not really much. It's gonna be 4th down. The Dolphins suck. Saints haven't drafted a quarterback in the first round in 56 years. Have they not? When was I always thought Archie Manning was a first round draft pick or something. All right, Bailey's gonna come out to punt. He was yeah, Archie Manning was a first round draft pick. Although that might have been 56 years ago, actually. Holy shit. He was drafted in 1971. was 52 years, Mikey, not 56 years. Archie Manning was a first-round draft pick, and that was 52 years ago, not 56. Hi, John. What's going on? What's going on, John? We got playoff football today, baby, and it's not looking good so far, honestly. What's up, bub? You can come in. Come in.
My dad's name.
Oh no, there's not John Miller, John Jansen.
Hi guys.
He's a guy named John.
Piggy. I have about to whap you with.
Yeah, don't swing that in here, dude. I got too much valuable like electronics and stuff.
Also, can you do the thing where it's mentioned here? It's like pretend.
No, we're not even gonna pretend to do that. No, Murphy.
Everywhere I will kill everybody.
He's a trip, guys. He's a trip. I kind of hope this game is low scoring so that the NFL loses money. Well, Peacock's going to lose money. Peacock's definitely going to lose money. Well, sort of to some extent. I don't know. I don't know how much the NFL's going to lose money because, like, the NFL could put out bad game after bad game after bad game, and people are going to watch it. Like football is just too ingrained in like our media landscape for people to not watch it. Even if the games are just constantly blowouts, I don't see the NFL losing much of a market. Not for a while, anyway. If it was consistently like that for like 5 years, yeah, maybe they might lose market share, but even then, probably not. Like, it'd probably take like 20 years of like just unwatchable football for that to happen. To be fair, no one thought that the temperature would be below zero coming to this game when this was announced. Okay? But, I mean, the Chiefs still have to play in sub-zero temperature. You know, like Kansas City isn't exactly like, you know, Cleveland or, you know, Canada. Like, you know, they're not used to like super horrible temperatures in Kansas City. So I mean, like, yeah, for the Dolphins, this is probably more of a problem for the Dolphins than it is for the Chiefs. But again, the Chiefs play in Kansas City, Missouri, not like, you know, the North Pole. Not an actual script that's in my brain. Okay, so you're just kind of running through it. Like I said, it's good to be prepared. I'm just saying, don't get too rigid with it, because you gotta be malleable. You gotta be malleable with this industry because it just changes so fast. I'll tell him you said hi. Yeah, the Sea Dragons fan, the team that unfortunately, by the way, that's a video I'm working on right now. The XFL and the USFL merged, and they're forming a new league called the United Football League. And I actually got a video that I'm working on right now about it. The Sea Dragons are not a team, unfortunately, that made the jump, though. The Battlehawks are. Battlehawks still exist, but the Sea Dragons no longer exist, unfortunately. Or actually, well, they were called the Dragons before now. Like, they changed their name to the Dragons, and now they're just gone. All right, the Dolphins finally playing some defense on 2nd and 9. It's a dump-off pass, and he goes nowhere. Dump-off pass, and he goes nowhere at all. 3rd and 6. Well, okay, maybe not nowhere. He picks up about like 2 or 3 yards, but definitely not what like they were kind of hoping for with a play design like that. All right, 3rd and 6. Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes takes a shotgun snap. He's going to roll back. He's going to try it deep, and he's got a man, and it's... What the hell was that? That wasn't a perfect throw by Mahomes, but it was a terrible adjustment by the wide receiver there. Terrible adjustment. And it kind of looked like I could be wrong. I could be interpreting this wrong, but it looked like Patrick Mahomes was like getting really pissed off about the fact that they didn't call pass interference, and there wasn't even any there was a tiny little bit of contact way before the flag got there. Maybe that's not what he was saying. It's just the hand motions he was doing, and also what we've seen from Patrick Mahomes lately. You know, forgive me for believing that that's what was going on, but when I initially saw it, it looked like Patrick Mahomes was trying to get a flag called, when there was clearly no flag. All right. Well, the Dolphins defense decided it actually wanted to show up today, so hey, maybe this ends up being an okay game after all. You know, Dolphins offense still needs to show up, but hey, their defense did something. You know what? I have an interesting theory. I don't want to disappoint him too much, but I want to see if he wants to pick a new team. Hey Murphy, come here a sec. No, I want Murphy because I have a question for you.
Fine.
Okay, so they're starting a new football league, right? Starting a new football league, and it's a merger of two old football leagues, the XFL and the USFL. But I was wondering if you want to look on there and tell me if you like any of those teams.
All right.
So you got the Stallions, the Roughnecks, the Showboats, the Panthers, the Renegades, the Defenders, the Brahmas, and the Battlehawks.
Yeah, but I wonder where's those sea dragons.
The Sea Dragons don't exist anymore. Yeah, sorry, Bob. Any interest in any of those teams, though?
Yes, but they're missing one team. I'm gonna get them.
Okay, well, that was...
If it's the last thing I do.
You know what? I feel you. I had the same reaction when they took away the Supersonics, so I understand what you're going through. Sorry about that, bub. Oh, that was a failed experiment. Oh well. You should root for the Battlehawks. I root for the Battlehawks, John. I don't think Murphy wants to root for the Battlehawks though. I root for the Battlehawks though. I like the Battlehawks. Now AJ McCarron isn't there anymore, but I still like the caw, you know. And then also they had AJ McCarron, so you know, I enjoy the team because of that. So if I'm picking a team, I'm picking the Battlehawks. Because I'm definitely not picking the Brahmas because that was Heinz Ward's team, and also the yellow and black. I'm just not going for that. The DC Defenders is boring to me. Arlington Renegades. I'm not anti-Texas, but I feel no. When they had like the Outlaw logo, I thought that was kind of cool, but now their logo is like just the R, and I'm just not interested in that. The Birmingham Stallions, I have no interest in Alabama. The Houston Roughnecks, again, Houston, boo. Memphis Showboats, which is kind of a cool name, but I'm not going to root for the Tennessee team. And then the Michigan Panthers. I kind of like the Michigan Panthers, but I picked the Battlehawks before, and I'm sticking with the team I picked. Tua's going to throw it short, and there's going to be some good blocking on that play. There you go. All right, it's going to be about an 8-yard pickup, maybe 9. Actually, they're going to give him 9 for the Dolphins on that play. So maybe we're going to end up getting the game, folks. Maybe we're going to end up getting the game. And you know, here's the thing. Like, I'm rooting for the Dolphins in this game, but it's like I don't need the team I'm rooting for to win to enjoy the football game. I just want it to be a competitive football game. It was looking like the Chiefs were about to just run away with this one, which I did not want to see. Mikey says Murphy is wildin'. Fair enough. Mikey, Murphy gets pretty wild sometimes, but you know. All right, it's going to be a handoff to Mostert, and he's got the first down. There you go. Picks up about 6. Low attendance and Peacock equals low viewership. Well, I don't think this is a smart move by the NFL to put playoff games, like to put some games exclusively on streaming platforms. Fair enough. To put playoff games exclusively on streaming platforms, that's silly. People are not going to like it. I don't think it's a good move by the NFL. I think what they should do is they should introduce a streaming platform for the NFL that, you know, you can pay for. I think people would pay for that. But to put playoff games exclusively on streaming platforms and to have exclusive rights contracts like that, I think is ridiculous. There's going to be another run by the Dolphins, and he, I think, gets maybe a half a yard out of that, so that didn't work out. I'm saying the preseason announcement of this game being on Peacock. Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to have it on Peacock. Have you heard of Moss Sports World on YouTube? They have been streaming most of the day. Do you want to raid? Sure, you can. I mean, we don't have, like, a big raiding party, but sure, go ahead. Go for it. We might do that at halftime. All right. Tua's going to keep it and run with himself. There you go. He picks up about 9 yards. Doesn't quite get the first down, but that does something. Keeps the ball moving. Let's go, Battlehawks. There we go. There we go. Unfortunately, the New Orleans Breakers, Mikey, I think is a team that you were talking about rooting for. The New Orleans Breakers did not make it over from the USFL, so that's not a thing anymore. But Battlehawks. Let's go, Battlehawks. Caw-caw! Moss Sports World. Yeah, I'll look him up around halftime. Maybe we'll rate him. I don't know. I mean, like, we don't really have a whole lot of people to do rating with, but if y'all want to do it, then, be my guest. Let's keep this Battlehawks talk up. Yep. Well, I'm going to be putting out that video. My XFL content did not do great. All right. Hey, there's going to be a nice little pass there by Tua to Devin Achane. Gets out of some pressure to make that happen. That's going to be another Dolphins first down. Let's go. Keep this Battlehawks talk up. Now, so my XFL videos, I will say I did an XFL series that didn't do very well before, but maybe I'll try doing it again. I don't know. Again, the main reason I've not been coming out with content like I used to lately is because of school. I've just got I don't have as much free time as I used to. I used to work at FedEx and I had a lot of downtime, which is why I came out with a lot of content. I'm trying to get back to it, and that's just a drop pass for Day-Chan. God damn. But I am trying to get back to it. I am trying to get back in the swing of things. But I imagine I probably won't be able to get back to like a full rotation until after school's over. Hey, Murphy. Murphy, I'm recording, bub. You can't. It's not the Murphy show. I mean, if you want to come in and say hi, that's fine. But no piggy. That's not what we're doing. If you want to come in and say hi to everybody, that's fine, but no piggy.
But you just ruined my plan. I was going to pretend to hit you, and then you would turn into infected.
Okay, we're not doing piggy or zombies or anything like that.
Party Cooper.
Kids, dude. I don't know. I want to incorporate him, but he can't just take over the show. Like I'm not going to let him do that. There's a flag. I think it's on the Dolphins. What's the flag? Illegal formation on the Dolphins. Man, they had a good drive going. They're kind of shooting themselves in the foot now. Murphy, correct answer is Battlehawks. Well, you're not going to convince him like that, I don't think. All right, so it was third and like inches, but the Dolphins had an illegal formation. So, all right, let's see what they do on this drive. John says, "Caw-caw! Let's go, caw-caw." All right, so it's going to be 3rd and 6. Tua takes the shotgun snap. Got good protection. He's going to throw. It's too high and intercepted. Oh, no. Oh, boy. All right, well, we're back to the Dolphins suck now. Terrible. What a terrible pass by Tua. That was all. I don't know what the hell he was doing. That was way overthrown for a guy who he didn't need to overthrow it to. Straight into the arms of the defender. I don't know what the hell he's doing out there, dude. That was terrible. I root for the Breakers, no more Battlehawks. Yeah, but the Breakers don't exist anymore, Mikey. The Breakers folded. The Breakers and the Dragons and the Wildcats folded, but they folded before all of this happened. Who else folded? There was the USFL and there was the XFL. Okay, so you had the Breakers fold, you had the Dragons fold. Why am I not able to find a list of teams? The hell? Battlehawks always had some of the best attendance records, so they were clearly loved there in St. Louis. Here we go. Okay, so you had the Dragons fold, the Vipers, the Vegas Vipers folded. The Roughnecks folded. You do have a Roughnecks team in the new league, but I'll explain that one in a second. So, but the Houston Roughnecks of the XFL folded, which is kind of crazy because they might have been the best team in the XFL. And then the Orlando Guardians folded. And then, like I said, you had the Los Angeles Wildcats, who folded before the entire league folded. They just failed as a team entirely. And then there was also another team that was planned that never got named, and obviously they are not existing anymore. The UFL has talked about expanding too, though, but right now it's just 8 teams, I think. And then in the USFL, the Michigan Panthers made it over. The New Jersey Generals, which I find interesting, the New Jersey Generals folded, which was like, when I think of the old school USFL, the team I think of is the New Jersey Generals. Now, maybe that's partially biased because that's the team that Dave Lapham played for, who's a Bengals legend, and so that's my mind immediately goes to the New Jersey Generals. But that was also Donald Trump's team, and so like whenever anybody thinks about the old school USFL, I think a lot of people usually think about Donald Trump was an owner of one of the franchises, and he frankly ran that league into the ground and banked their existence on a completely useless lawsuit against the NFL, which they won and were awarded $1 after winning their lawsuit, which was crazy to me. But yeah, they banked their whole strategy on that and failed, and that was pretty much Donald Trump's idea. So when I think of the USFL, I think of the New Jersey Generals, and they folded. So the Philadelphia Stars folded. The Pittsburgh Maulers, who were the worst team in the USFL, they folded. And then the Memphis Showboats folded. All right, hold on. We got some action now. 1st and 10 for the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes takes a shotgun snap. He's got immediate pressure. He gets hit as he throws, and the pass is incomplete as a result. And then so you had the Houston Gamblers, which were a team that I guess the Houston Roughnecks of the XFL folded, and the Houston Gamblers made it over to the UFL, but they renamed themselves to the Houston Roughnecks, which is kind of crazy to me. And I believe Wade Phillips is coaching that team, which was he was the head coach of the Houston Gamblers. Or no, he was the head coach of the Houston Roughnecks, I guess. So it kind of just feels like this is the Houston Roughnecks just with Houston Gamblers management. I don't know. Mahomes is going to throw that time. He's got Rashee Rice over the middle, who cannot be brought down. Good God, Dolphins. Down to the 35-yard line, pushing out to the 34, 33. I don't know when the whistle was blown, but it was definitely blown at some point. This past week, 3 legendary football coaches moved on. That they did, Mark. Bill Belichick. People are like, where's Bill Belichick going to coach? I think Bill Belichick retires, guys. Like, the man's old. Like, people think of Bill Belichick as this timeless figure, but he's not. He's an old man. And I'm like, people forget he was like coaching, the Super Bowl Giants from back in like the 80s. So, I mean, like, I think this guy's, time for him to retire. Honestly, and I think he wants to as well. Isaiah Pacheco cannot be brought down. Good God. And that's another first down for the Chiefs. We're back to the Dolphins just being trash, guys. They have about the same viewers. What was that? Was that the one you were wanting us to raid? Okay, yeah. We can go raid them. I'll look at them at halftime. Let me see. What was the name again? Crap, I can't find it. There's a Dolphins player who's hurt on the field. That's not good. Moss Sports World. Okay, let me look him up, and I'll put it in the chat. And if y'all want to go rate him, go ahead. I'm not gonna do it right now. But at halftime I'll put him in the chat. And if y'all want to go rate him, go for it. I hope you do. It's not going to be a big raid, but maybe we can join forces or something. Moss Sports World. 2 people watching. Newcastle versus Manchester City. And the NFL. Okay. Going on over here? You hate your sports life. Well, at least y'all have a Super Bowl, Mikey. I mean, I know that was, you weren't, paying attention for that one, but if Murphy chooses the Battlehawks, he can stay as long as he wants. Pig. What's a pig have to do with that one? Pelicans are good at least. Well, see, there you go, Mikey. At least you got a good team. I don't have a good team. I got the Wildcats, the college team, but that's about it. I think of my life as punching bags for my teams. I get it, but it's worse for us, man. What's going on here? Dude, they've been streaming for like 8 hours. Good God. I think this might be over, guys. Like,
Might be coming back.
I don't know. This might be over because I don't see any action happening. I don't know. They might be here. I don't know. Looks pretty dead. But we'll show them some love either way. We'll show them some love one way or the other. Hoping it will help out both channels. Hey, that'd be cool, man. You know, I mean, they like, I don't know. It'd probably mostly be like me helping them, which I'm fine with. But I mean, they got like 44 subs. I don't think it's gonna, be a huge thing or whatever. But yeah, I mean, totally. I'm totally down. I'm totally down. I'm totally down. Yeah, I'll send my people over there. Bill Belichick wants 2 things before he retires: to prove he can win without Tom Brady and break the record for wins as a head coach. Well, I don't think he can win without Tom Brady, Mark. Honestly, definitely not with the Patriots. I think the Patriots are a mess, frankly. Can he win? Maybe. I don't know if he's. I think he's old enough that he's probably not going to rebuild another team. So I mean, unless he gets hired by a team that's ready to win now, I just don't see it with him. He does soccer, NHL, and football. All right, I feel soccer. I wouldn't. If y'all were interested in enough, I might stream soccer. I like soccer. I just don't know if y'all are interested enough in soccer for me to stream it. But I mean, I might. If y'all are down, I might. Travis Kelce with a big drop on 3rd and 7. Oh my God. His co-host has internet problems. That must be what's going on. I'm also I don't see any. I don't hear any sound at all either. There's no sound right now. I've got their thing up. I've it's just completely silent. I'm not muting it or anything. How does Grossi find people to raid? I think he just goes and sees who's streaming. There's ways to look up people who are live streaming, and he just goes and tries to find random people. Yeah, I see that. I see that, John. It's just I'm not hearing any. Yeah, I'm here. I've got his channel up. I'm just like I said. I'm gonna wait till halftime because we're covering this game. I think the Chiefs went for it on 4th down. Am I right about that? No, okay, so they're lining up now, and they appear that they will be going for it. Okay. Yeah, John. I mean, we'll go raid them at halftime, but I just don't want to do it right now.
Steven's back, folks.
Oh, hey,
Yeah,
I hear them talking now.
I didn't click the close or leave button. I don't remember my cursor being anywhere near.
Okay, I see them. They're active now. Yeah, awesome. I'll put the link in the chat at halftime. I don't watch soccer. Well, fair enough, Mikey. That's what I'm saying. I don't feel like enough people who watch my channel watch soccer. So I don't know if that would really work. I think that's short. I think that's short to Rashee Rice. So I think that's definitely short. Yeah, that's short. That's absolutely short. Cough, cough, Falcons, cough, cough. I know, I picked a bad time. Any other time of day. Yeah. Well, yeah, like I said, I'm giving him a chance. I'll send some people away. Get that pole out of the way. No, you're fine, Jan. You're fine, John. We'll send people over there later. Forgot the Dolphins-Chiefs game was on. You forgot the game was on? What do you think we're doing here, Mikey? What do you think we're doing? We're watching this game. All right. The Chiefs are challenging. They're wrong. They're wrong because it's definitely short. I'm not sure what they're challenging. This is weird and dumb. I don't like it. I don't understand it at all.
Forgot we got so close. Game 7. Damn it.
Good.
Like, and I thought the Panthers made me angry. This makes me angrier.
Panthers make him
I don't
angry.
know how that's
Oh
possible.
man. Why does that volume keep going back up?
I'm trying to make sure.
There we go. But the Panthers make him angry. Whoever that guy is, that guy on the left, the Panthers make him angry. So, if you stream We Are the World, JK, but, yeah, well, I don't want to run into copyright issues either, Mikey. And again, I don't know why I'd be streaming it. Like, I mean, maybe I could have done a reaction video, but, like, I'm not really a music reaction channel, so, you know. Methinks the Chargers or Falcons are the best fits for Belichick if he wants to win now. You think the Falcons? The Falcons or the Chargers? Maybe the Chargers. Maybe. But I don't buy the Chargers, honestly. Like, I don't think Brandon Staley was the only problem. I think Brandon Staley was definitely a problem, for sure. But I don't think Brandon Staley was the only problem with the Chargers. I don't think Justin Herbert's a winner. I don't think they have a good structure there in LA. I don't like the Chargers at all. And then the Falcons, I mean, maybe in a couple years. The Falcons have talent, but they just don't have enough pieces to win now, I don't think. I don't entirely agree with that, Mark. All right, so Isaiah Pacheco is going to take the handoff. I guess they must have given him the... That's a bad call. Or no, you know what? They probably went for it on 4th down. Okay, I don't know. I'm paying too much attention to this Moss Sports World stream, so I don't know. Yeah. All right. Well, this is kind of it's like the Chiefs are knocking on the door to score yet again. The Dolphins suck. Isaiah Pacheco. Well, they're going to swallow him up on the... Maybe I should just keep saying the Dolphins suck, because every time I say that, then they do something. They do something good. So we're going to power the Dolphins through by saying that they suck. So here we go. Dolphins suck. Dolphins suck. Dolphins suck. Maybe that means that they'll win. You never know. He said I could come on. He said I could come on his channel, so that is me on the screen. Yeah, I see you got. Oh, is that you personally? Like that's you, like.
Yeah, if your throat's a little sore. Awesome. Or
You the guy on the right, John?
Moss, you don't need a miracle yet.
That's you on the right there. What's up, buddy? What's going on, Murphy? What's up? Want to say hi? I am streaming right now, so what's up?
Hello everybody. Today I am gonna. Good night, everybody.
Oh yeah, it is bedtime, isn't it?
Well, it's not bedtime. It's still reading.
Well, it's almost. Yeah. But hey, good job paying attention to the time, though.
Yep.
It's a good job, Murph. Ducks says hello. Hello, Ducks. I don't know. Is that that could be one of two things. One, that could be my sister. That could totally be my sister. None of y'all will get that joke, but I'll get that joke, and she'd get that joke. Other than that, I feel like John said something about ducks earlier, so that might just be somebody that John knows. I don't know. Liked the stream. Well, thank you, Ducks. And if you appreciate the stream, feel free to subscribe, too, because we do this content all the time. Bill Belichick knows how to build a defense. He does... And the Patriots' defense is passable this year, but just like not as good as you would think for Bill Belichick being such a good defensive guy, you know? Who is more wild, Murphy or you? Well, Mikey, I don't know you like personally. I know your on-camera persona, and I know you in the chat. So everything I've seen so far, like Murphy gets wild, man. Like y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. Murphy gets wild. It's kind of hard to handle sometimes, honestly. But I mean, yeah, Mikey, you go super wild too. But like, dude, Murphy's a trip. Murphy's a trip. trip. Trust me. Trust me. And it's not saying you're not wild, Mikey. That's saying you picked the wrong person to compare yourself to. John says hi. I'll tell him you said hi, John. And the Ducks says, I'm a sub real quick. Let's go, Ducks. Let's go. We are. Let me check. Let me check. My end of season goal was 500. We've been slowing down lately, so I don't know if I'm going to hit it, but maybe these playoffs will help. So we're currently 20 subs away from my end of season goal of 500. We might hit it. I don't know. I don't know if I do more of these streams. I think there's a good chance of hitting it. But yeah, we're 20 away from hitting my end of season goal of 500. Can we do it? Can we do it? Still got to get those public watch hours up too, so it's not like the job's done, but it's a milestone I'd like to reach. Patrick Mahomes takes the shotgun snap. He rolls all the way back. He is running for his life on 3rd and 6, and the Dolphins stop him, holding Chiefs to a field goal, but it's about to be 10-0. So, great, but you already put yourselves in this hole. You may not like this, but I have a feeling the Steelers are going to win on Monday afternoon. Shut up, Mark. Don't you put that evil on me. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. No. Steelers aren't allowed to win. Bills all day. You like my KGM helmet? I saw you had a little plastic helmet there. I had something like that when I was a kid, and you had like the little like plastic toys that came in the 25-cent vending machines. I had a bunch of NFL helmets from that. One of them was a Bengals helmet, which I thought was super cool. Go Eagles, F the Bucks, F Baker. Well, sorry. I'm rooting for Baker, Mikey. Kyle, I watch your channel every day. Well, I appreciate that, Mikey. I don't know if I put out enough content for you to watch every day, but if you do, thank you. I intended for this channel. You can actually tell because I never really updated the end screen on my videos. You can tell my intention was for this to be an everyday channel because my content program was intended to be, I was going to do, like, during the season at least, I was going to do a preview episode of every Bengals game. I was going to do a power rankings episode. And I was going to do, live streaming the actual games itself. And then also another live stream, probably like on Thursdays or something like that. 2 Battle of Ohio podcast episodes a week, plus clips on my channel. And then recap episods. So there was going to be daily content when I first started this channel. The problem is I got a mortgage to pay, I didn't have as much time to put toward it as I wanted. Initially, I was doing that, but my standards for the quality of what I'm putting out is just a little too high to have the time to put into video editing that I want to put into. And that's honestly what's... I don't know. I probably could just kind of like lower my standards a little bit and it'd be fine. Because I put out content that wasn't my, ideal... That's another terrible kickoff by the Dolphins. Oh my God. Or was that... No, that was from the Chiefs, actually. So they've been having a lot of trouble kicking the ball in this game. It's interesting. But the Dolphins are going to come out with pretty good field position, so let's see if they can go get themselves a touchdown. Bills-Lions Super Bowl. Now, I could get behind that, Mark. I could. It doesn't have to... I want to see Baker win it all, but if not, I'm down for Bills-Lions Super Bowl. Now, again, I don't really want to see a team that hasn't won a Super Bowl win it until the Bengals do it. Tired of just seeing everybody else, it's like, always being the bridesmaid, never the bride type of energy, but, whatever. Tyreek Hill with a nice little catch and run there for about 9 yards. Almost picks up the first down. Bills win. Okay, all right. I'd rather the Lions win in that scenario. I don't want to put my energy behind the Bills because Bills fans get a little obnoxious. Bills fans got, super butthurt. Over everything that's happened between the Bengals and the Bills recently. But then again, in their defense, so did Bengals fans. Bengals fans got really kind of touchy with that whole thing too. All right, Tua's going to hand the ball off to... Oh, no, he faked me out. He's going to throw it deep to Tyreek Hill, who juggles it and catches it. Down to the 10, he makes a man miss, jukes another man, and he gets in the end zone, but there is a flag. What's the flag? Oh, man. Please don't tell me this is on the Dolphins. The Dolphins are celebrating, but they don't seem... I'm not sure Tyreek Hill is even aware that there's a flag on the play. Okay, they're calling it on the Chiefs. There you go. There you go. Penalties declined. Touchdown Dolphins. There you go. There we go. We got it. We got something going now, guys. We got a football game going now. Also, I did not update the scoreboard before the Chiefs have 10. So it's currently 10-6, pending the extra point, which should push them to 7. So we got a football game now. Maybe the Dolphins defense can, be a little bit more stingy than they've been. But at least it's not just going to be like the Chiefs running away with this one, All right. That kick is good. And we are up to 10-7. We've actually got a football game now, folks. That's something. That is definitely something. I like this concept. I like this concept. He puts the chat. He's using StreamYard. Yeah, I'm not using StreamYard, so I don't know if I could do that. But I could always put people up in the. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll have people. I don't know. I had somebody talk about like doing like a call-in type of concept. Maybe I'll do something like that. I don't know if I really kind of want to quite do it like this democratized though, because that's a cool concept, but I don't want to work with StreamYard, and I don't know if I can really make something like that work without StreamYard. But that's kind of a cool concept though. But John, I see you with that Houston Texans towel or something like that. That's pretty cool. Baker can win when he leaves Tampa. It's fine. It's fine, Mikey. I'm not, again, fine. Putting all of your Ohio State fan and Texan hatred aside. Well, okay, that's a tall order, first of all, Mark. What is your legit opinion on C.J. Stroud's rookie season? Well, look, I'm not gonna I'm gonna be objective about talking about how things actually happen. I don't like it, but CJ Stroud's had an incredible rookie season, Mark. I don't have to like it, and I'm not going to pretend to like it. I'm not even gonna put aside my dislike. But it's true. CJ Stroud's had an incredible rookie season. He's done so much better. He made me look stupid because I thought CJ Stroud wasn't going to be that great in the NFL. But he's turned that Texans team around. Now, are they going to stay like that? Maybe. I don't know, because I also really like DeMeco Ryans. I will say I was right about DeMeco Ryans because I thought DeMeco Ryans was a good coach and would have that Texans team turning around. Maybe not this quickly, but I thought DeMeco Ryans was a really good hire for the Texans. I did not like the C.J. Stroud pick, but obviously I'm wrong about that one. So my honest opinion is C.J. Stroud's been incredible, and I'm not gonna lie about that. You could create a kind of phone number for Colin, but not your actual one. I could. I don't like. I could do like a pay phone, like a throwaway phone, something like that, and just give away the phone number during the broadcast. I could do that, but I could also just do what people do and have the thing up. So I'd have to figure out a way to do it with OBS Ninja, and find a way to make it work that way. And I'd have to wear headphones the whole time, which I kind of don't want to do that. I do it for the podcast, and I don't really like doing it. But the way that John and that guy and they're all on the thing. I couldn't hear what anybody's saying right now. I don't have any headphones in right now. It's completely silent. Everything's muted. I'm sitting here in silence. I've got a football game going in front of me. I got a chat over here, but my actual studio is completely silent right now. But potentially that's something I could try to figure out a way to make it work, because I think that'd be fun, and I think that'd be something that'd be potentially pretty popular too. So I don't know. I might try that out. Another absolutely horrendous kickoff. What is up with these kickoffs? Number 54 of the Chiefs is returning it down to the 31-yard line. I don't even know what's going on with these kickoffs. There's a flag though, which I'm guessing is probably on the Chiefs because it's almost always on the returning team. What is the flag? Dude, these kickoffs are crazy. I mean, it's got to be something going on with the ball. I don't know. Illegal block in the back. All right. Illegal block on the back illegal block in the back on the Chiefs. Number 4 to 4. Jesus fucking Christ, I cannot talk. Number 44 of the Chiefs, and they're gonna get the ball at the 20-yard line. So it turns out to not actually be a good return at all. I don't know what's up with these These kickoffs are terrible. These kickoffs are awful. Patrick Mahomes is going to take the snap, and he's going to throw. Travis Kelce actually catches it, and he's down to like the 47-yard line or something. My God, come on, Dolphins. David Tepper is an idiot. You don't throw your drink at a fan. What? Hold on. Oh, what? He did what? David, he did what? He did what? David Tepper threw it. Video appears to show Panthers owner David Tepper. This was 2 weeks ago. How have I not heard about this? Appears to show Panthers owner David Tepper tossing. Okay, hold on. Patrick Mahomes is going to throw it to Kelce, but it's too high and it's dropped. Okay. It's okay. So it's at the Panthers Jaguars game. I guess I somehow did not hear about this. Okay, so dude's like climbing up on the rails and talking trash, and then David Tepper throws his drink. Okay. What the hell? I mean, I gotta imagine he's had a pretty frustrated year, but... And he threw it at a Jaguars fan, to be fair. Like, he didn't throw it at a Panthers fan. So, I mean, that's a little bit different, right? You know, guys being a dick, throw a drink at him. All right, Rashee Rice is going to get the pass and the catch, and he's going to get about 6 yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and about 4. All right. Come on, Dolphins, hold. I made a We Are the World parody. That could be pretty funny, Mikey. I'd be interested in seeing that. That could be good. I do like. I don't always like. I usually like parodies of songs, whether I actually like the music or not. So I'd be interested in checking that out. I have a link to my game streams for people to chime in. There you go, Mikey. Go ahead and put it in the chat, by all means. All right, MVS is going to get his first catch of the game, and that's going to be a 1st down for the Chiefs. Great. Wonderful. Damn it, Dolphins. Golden opportunities. Golden opportunities. The Dolphins just letting it slip away. Oh, well. That's fine. That's fine. All right, Patrick Mahomes in the shotgun formation on 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. Dolphins 43-yard line. And that's going to be a handoff, and that one goes nowhere. The Dolphins actually swallow that one up, so that's good. Good to see him doing something there. It's called... Oh, shit. Hit the wrong button. It's called We Are the Trash. Is it about the Steelers? It's called We Are the Trash. I just needed to get an instrumental for background music. Well, there you go, Mikey. There you go. Bet you it's about the Steelers, though. Wow, MVS can catch a football. Shocker. Yeah, he's the only one who can catch a football. That's been a big problem for MVS throughout his whole career. It's a big problem with the Packers, too, is just these crazy-ass drops. All right, Patrick Mahomes, shotgun snap, throws it over the middle. He's got Travis Kelce, and he is short of the 1st down, but he picks up about 8, so it's going to be 3rd and 1. Another opportunity for the Dolphins to get off the field here, but probably not going to do it because I just seen too much of the Dolphins' defense today that did not believe that they're actually going to stop them here. But we'll see. Maybe Patrick Mahomes overthrows another ball. You never know. Okay, Patrick Mahomes takes a shotgun snap. He's going to hand it off. Oh, no, he pitches actually out to the right, and the Dolphins might actually stop him here. All right, that was a terrible play by the... If they had just run it up the middle, Pacheco probably would have had that, but they tried to get cute, and they actually ended up going backwards. So the Dolphins stop him. Wow, all right. Chiefs tried to get too cute on that one. Ended up pitching it out to number 12. I don't even know who the hell that is. Give it to the hot hand, man. Give it to Pacheco. What was a dumb play call there. Mecole Hardman. I know who Mecole Hardman is. I guess just didn't recognize the number. Mikey, here's an idea. Don't rely on the Panthers to play football to win the division. Yeah, don't do that. Don't rely on the Panthers at all. Shotgun snap for Patrick Mahomes on 4th and 4. And he's going to get out of pressure, and he's got the first down. God damn it, Dolphins. And he's down to the 20, 15, 10. Oh, my God. Dude, the Dolphins, what are you doing, dude? It's like watching the Bengals defense. It really is. It's infuriating. It is absolutely infuriating. It's like watching the Bengals defense. How is this team a playoff team? They are awful, dude. That's why I'm normal in the chat. Also why I'm scared about posting videos to my channel. I'm reading from the other chat, but that's what John said in the chat. John, if you're still watching, don't be scared to post videos to your channel. Don't be scared. Just gotta go do it. Alright. Miami 7, Kansas City 10. It's a handoff to Isaiah Pacheco. Doesn't really get a whole lot done there. Maybe a couple of yards. How they let Patrick Mahomes get out of that one, though, is insane to me. Because, like, I mean, they were getting good pressure, too, and they just let him get loose. The Dolphins are the Cowboys of the AFC. Sort of, except the Cowboys are actually good. The Dolphins aren't actually good. That's the thing. The Dolphins are not actually good. I don't believe that for a second. Patrick Mahomes, shotgun snap. He's going to throw it to Rashee Rice, who just gets in easily to a touchdown. My God. 16-10, or 16-7. Oh, wait, illegal block in the back on the Chiefs, actually. Never mind, hold on. Backing that one up. That wipes the touchdown off the board. Okay. All right. I see you, refs. I see you, refs, actually calling something against Kansas City for fucking once. It actually kind of has been, this season, the refs actually have been making calls on the Chiefs, which Chiefs fans are interpreting as the refs are out to get us. No, the refs are treating you like they treat everybody else, Kansas City. The Chiefs, I mean, here's the thing. They don't even need the refs. The Chiefs are a playoff team when the refs don't treat them special. So, I don't know what they're complaining about. No, what I mean is they can beat the trash on their schedule, but they can't beat the contenders. Okay, yeah, I see. Well, I think the Cowboys can, though. That's the thing. I think the Cowboys are a good football team. I don't think the Dolphins are at all. I don't think the Dolphins deserve to even really be in the playoffs, honestly. Oh, my God, Dolphins. They let Justin Watson get loose after they had Patrick Mahomes under crazy duress, and he just throws the ball up, and it's caught by Justin Watson because I don't even know. I don't know what the hell the Dolphins are doing there. They just let him get completely loose. That's not a catch. Yeah, maybe it is. I don't know. Because he does have the foot. Yeah, because he drags the foot. That's a catch. Yep. Because that second knee comes down out of bounds, but it's the knee, Like his foot was in, so that's what matters. Patrick Mahomes throws, and it's tipped at the line. There you go. 4th down, and the Dolphins hold them to a field goal. So they did something. And so they're going to keep it within a one-possession game. So if the Dolphins can get a touchdown, then this game can get pretty interesting. Nice job to get that hand up, though. What was that, number 92? I think it was number 92. Could be wrong about that. I just saw a 2. I'm assuming it's 92. Yeah, I think it was 92. It was Zach Sealer. Something like that. I don't know. Anyway, kick is good. So the Chiefs are 13-7 is a lot more manageable than 16-7, or 17-7 rather, because then you give your offense a chance to really, swing the momentum. letting them get a touchdown there would have been terrible. Letting them get a field goal is not great, especially because you had them. But, you can come back from that. I mean, you could come back from the touchdown too, but just the way the whole team is playing, you're risking giving the Chiefs full control of the game, which is like the last thing you can afford to do right now. Dolphins had the Jets twice, Pats twice, Giants, Panthers, Broncos, Commanders, Raiders, Chargers. Exactly. Let me look at this Dolphins schedule, because it's really crazy. It's really crazy if you see the teams they beat and the teams that they lost to, and not only lost to, but for the most part got crushed by. Let me see. And it was kind of like that with the Cowboys, but it wasn't as bad as it was. But with the Dolphins, it was notably bad. It was crazy. Yeah, 10 wins, right? Okay, so you had week 1 against the Chargers, and they won. Wow, you beat the Chargers by 2 points. Defense didn't do shit in that game. Justin Herbert carved that defense up, but luckily Tua was better. Beat the Patriots before the Patriots started playing hard for Bill Belichick. Yay. Beat the crap out of the Broncos. The Broncos actually ended up being pretty competitive this year. But at the time the Broncos were horrendous. So yay, awesome. It was great. You dropped 70. That's like a historic type of performance, right? But still not that impressive, right? Considering the competition. Got smoked by the Bills. So there's the first team, first real team you played all year, got smoked by him. Then they beat the Giants, terrible. Then they beat the Panthers, really terrible. Then they lost to the Eagles, before the Eagles started struggling too. So that was a good team, just 0-2 against good teams. Beat the Patriots, swept the Patriots. Whoop-de-doo. Lost to the Chiefs. Now you're 0-3 against good teams. Beat the Raiders. I believe that Josh McDaniels was still with the team at the time. Great. Beat the Jets. Great. Beat the Commanders. Who cares? Lost to the Titans, by the way. The trash-ass Titans. Lost to them. Once again, an absolutely horrendous kickoff. It must be something with the ice or something. I don't know. But it's going to be returned down to about the 35-yard line. All right. There you go. Smoked the Jets, which, again, great. Did beat the Cowboys. So that's one good team they beat this year. So give it to them. They did beat the Cowboys. That's the only good team they beat all year. Then they got smoked by the Ravens and not smoked by the Bills, but they lost to the Bills in what essentially ended up being the AFC East Championship game. And we thought the Dolphins were going to run away with the division this year, and they somehow lost it to the Bills. We talk about the Jaguars and their collapse to miss the playoffs, and that's bad, but we should talk about the Dolphins in the same breath, honestly, because they had no business losing the AFC East this year, and they just did, because they couldn't beat anybody good, except the Cowboys. All right, Tua is going to pitch the ball out to Raheem Mostert. He's got to be a bit of a seam there. There you go. Down. Picks about 8 yards. I think they might have injured their offensive lineman on that, though. They right into the back of his leg. Hopefully he's okay, but that did not look good. Let's see the Cowboys' schedule. Camera's not panning over to him, so I'm assuming he is okay. Usually they make a big spectacle out of it. What was the Cowboys' schedule like this year? I know it was fairly similar results as the Dolphins, but I don't know. I just think that the Cowboys are heating up and the Dolphins are heating down, cooling down. You know what I mean. There's going to be another handoff, and they're going to pick up the first down on that play. There you go. Raheem Mostert, first down. Ended up being brought down by L'Jarius Sneed. Or, I think it was L'Jarius Sneed. I could be wrong. Stop it, Google. Okay, let's see. What we got? They beat the crap out of the Giants week 1. All right. Beat the crap out of the Jets week 2. Lost to the Cardinals. So, that's not quite the same thing. They're losing. But, that was their Titans game. But it happened in week 3, too. So, it's a little different than what the Dolphins are going through. Beat the crap out of the Patriots. Okay, so we're back to this whole game. Be another handoff to Raheem Mostert, and he picks up about 4 yards. Down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Got the piss beaten out of them by the 49ers. Again, this is all early in the season, though. So, beat the Chargers. Not by a whole lot. But again, great, it's the Chargers. Who cares? Beat the crap out of the Rams. The Rams are a playoff team, guys. So, I mean, like, they had a damn good game against the Rams. So, lost to the Eagles before the Eagles started falling off. But it was a close game. Beat the crap out of the Giants, beat the crap out of the Panthers, okay. There's going to be another handoff to Raheem Mostert, and he's going to pick up another about 5 yards, I think. So it's going to be 3rd and 2. Beat the crap out of the Commanders. Beat the Seahawks, though. Seahawks, good football team. Seahawks are a good football team. And then they beat the Eagles, and I know that the Eagles kind of starting to fall off, but it's the difference. The Dolphins consistently all year could not beat a good team. The Dolphins were just trash. The Cowboys, they were doing that early in the year, but you can kind of see after they, let's see, where is it? They after the bye week, they're beating the crap out of the Rams. Rams are damn good. The Rams are a playoff football team. They lost to the Eagles, but then they beat the Eagles later on. Beat the Seahawks, which were competing for the playoffs. So, yeah, I don't think it's the same. They got the crap beaten out of them by the Bills, fair enough. And then they did lose to the Dolphins. But I don't think it's the same. I think, despite the loss to the Dolphins, I think the Cowboys are the better football team. And I made the prediction. I said that I think the Cowboys are going to win the Super Bowl. And I still think that's probably what's going to happen. Because it feels like they're the team that feels like they've got the most heat. That's how I feel about it. They were up 14 with 3 minutes to go against the Titans. They hold that lead. They are 12-5. Yeah, that's the thing. I just don't trust the Dolphins at all, guys. I hope they win this game, but I just don't trust them. They are hosting the Steelers rather than playing in Arrowhead. Yeah, well, if they hold on to literally any game this year, they win the AFC East. So, Rams lost Stafford early in that Cowboys game. Oh, did they? Okay. That partially explains it then. But still, they beat them. Is it still quarter one? You're rating at halftime, right? It is not quarter one. Thank you, John. But yes, I am rating at halftime. Or at least I'm going to put the link in. I'll put the link in. I'll go say hi. But it is quarter two. You're right, John. My bad. And did the Dolphins score? No, they didn't. I've been keeping up with the score, but I forgot to change the scoreboard. So thank you, John. It is quarter two now. All right, 4th and 2. 4th and 2. Are they going to go for it? Looks like they're going to go for it. Probably the right call. With the second quarter winding down, you want to be able to grab some momentum. And oh yeah, definitely. They're in no man's land here, so they got to go for it. No point in punting from here. All right, Tua takes a shotgun snap. He's going to roll back. He's going to step up in the pocket. He throws, and it's batted down. Batted down. And the Dolphins are going to turn the ball over on downs. Chiefs going to get it back. That's good defense by the Chiefs. Very good defense by the Chiefs. Got to give them credit for that one. There was a very gutsy defensive performance right there. Got good pressure on Tua, and yeah, Tyreek Hill's looking around for a flag, but I think that's just perfect timing there. I think that's perfect timing by 22. Yeah, that's a really good defensive play. Tyreek Hill's mad, but I don't know. I think that's correct. Yeah, we'll raid you, John. No worries. We'll raid you. Yeah, Mark and Mikey, who I think are the people who are active in the chat right now. And then I don't know, Ducks. I don't know if you're still here. And then there was somebody else here, wasn't there? I swear to God, there was somebody else. Jim, I know Jim was here. Jim and Charles. I don't know if either of y'all are still watching, but yeah, we're gonna at halftime we're gonna go show some love to Moss Sports World. And I'll put the link in the chat at that time. The win for the Cowboys against the Lions had a screwy finish. It did. It did. The Cowboys should have won that game. That's the thing. Like, the Cowboys are not like the Dolphins, because the Dolphins just cannot beat good teams. That's the thing. The Dolphins seem to be incapable of beating good teams. The Cowboys can beat good teams. They're a little inconsistent, but they can beat good teams. They should have beaten the Lions. They really should have. You know? The fact that they didn't. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I've got it backwards. No, the Lions probably should have won that game, but at the same time, they kept it close. You know, the Cowboys did keep it close. The Lions should have won that game, but at the same time, that was a close enough game that, like, you know, the Cowboys. I don't think the Cowboys didn't deserve to win that game. Just like the Lions probably deserved it, you know, a little bit more. It's gonna be a terrible pass by Mahomes, and the refs are not throwing the flag. I kind of appreciate that. Oh my God, the Chiefs are out there whining for the flag now. Come on, guys. Look, this whole game, the refs have generally just kind of been letting them play, and I appreciate that. And the Chiefs are out here trying to, like, whine for this flag and whine for that flag, and there's maybe a little bit of holding there, but, Yeah, this whole look by the Chiefs is ugly, dude. This is the big reason why I desperately do not want the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl, because it's just ugly, man. Like, is this what we want the NFL to be? We want the NFL to just be whining for calls all the time? I don't know. Like, they make Tom Brady look silly. They make Tom Brady, like, because everybody talked about Tom Brady whining for calls all the time. It wasn't like this, though. It wasn't like this. And the Chiefs haven't been always like this. That's the thing. It's only been, like, the last, like, couple months that the Chiefs have been like this. But it's just been consistently every week. The Chiefs have just been whining about calls constantly. And they weren't like this before. So it's just ugly. I don't like it. It's ugly. Taylor Decker did report as eligible and got called for illegal touching. Yeah, I remembered it once I started talking about it. Yeah, that was the both teams, I think, played well in that game, and I don't think you really come away from that thinking that, like, either team is really better than the other team. But I don't think the Cowboys definitely necessarily didn't deserve to win that game. Like, you know, they played it really tough and hard all the way to the end, and it was really just kind of a toss-up, and, you know, some crazy stuff happened, but that's refs for you. You know, the refs are an obstacle. That's how it works. Tua's going to hand the ball off to number 26. Is that right? Only picks up like 2 yards. Didn't work out. Don't do that again. It must have been 28 because that's Devin Achane. They don't have a 26. So it must have been 28. Play-by-play reaction, New Orleans Saints master streams, no views, streamed 3 hours ago. If you streamed a Saints game what? Yeah, you're not going to get any views for a Saints game that isn't happening, Mikey. What? I'm actually kind of confused. All right, going to be a short pass to Tyreek Hill. He goes nowhere. What the fuck are you doing, Dolphins? Dude, this is terrible offense. Like, who's the Dolphins offensive coordinator? He's not doing well right now at all. This offensive coordinator of the Dolphins is offensive to me. Apparently, Frank Smith is the OC. What has he done before? Who is Frank Smith? I don't know who Frank Smith is. Never heard that name before in my life. Apparently, he went to Miami of Ohio, so he graduated from the same college my wife graduated from. So that's pretty cool. Not that I don't like Miami. First of all, I went to OU, and Miami and OU are rivals, so I don't like Miami. But, you know, my wife went there, and she had a pretty good time. He coached for Butler, was an assistant offensive line coach for the Saints, apparently, for about 4 years. So, Mikey, you might know him. And then it was the Bears tight ends coach from 15 to 17. The Raiders tight ends coach from 18 to 20. And then the Chargers run game coordinator and offensive line coach in 21. And then he's been the Dolphins OC since 22. So, like, you know, he's had an up and down year with the Dolphins this year, I think. Give him credit for that 70-point beatdown, but he can't subsist off of that all year, and I think the Dolphins have been trying. Browns-Texans stream. No views? Didn't get any views, Mikey? That's unfortunate. I didn't even know you were streaming it. I would have showed up. I would have given you at least one view if you had. Yeah, I'll give you one right now. Mikey. I'll give you one right now, even though I'm not able to. I'm not able to like watch the whole thing right now, but you know I'll go give you a view. Patriots replaced Bill with Gerard Mayo. What do you think about? What's your live streaming channel then, Mikey? Oh, you scheduled a lot of upcoming things. Here we go. Hurricane and the Real podcast. Is that the one you're talking about? I don't see any zero viewed things here at all. Looks like you got 84 views on the Saints QB situation is worse than you think. New Orleans Saints master teams. Oh, is that what you're talking about? But yeah, what do y'all think about Gerard Mayo? Gerard Mayo. I actually don't know how to pronounce it, whatever. But what do y'all think about Gerard Mayo replacing Bill Belichick? Because, like, personally, I think Mayo is really just kind of like a stand-in filler. I don't think he has much experience, and I think what they're doing, I think what the Patriots are doing is they like him, so they're giving him some experience. They're trying to be, nice and like, he's probably just kind of like the guy they're gonna fire eventually, but they're giving him some head coaching experience, and I think that's what because I think they know whoever they hire next to be their head coach isn't gonna work out. Like they're basically hiring somebody who's like a sheep for slaughter. I think is essentially what the Patriots are doing. So they figure if they're gonna do that, at least give it to somebody who maybe they can give them a little bit of experience and jumpstart their career a little bit rather than like an older head coach who they might kill their career if they come to the Patriots. Tua bobbles the snap and just gets sacked. Wow. That was terrible. What an awful offensive drive for the Dolphins on that one. That was awful. That was horrible. Cleveland Browns at Houston Texans live play. Wait, no, you don't have no views. You got 3 views. You got 3 views on that one. And then the Ravens and Steelers reaction, you have no views on that. Here, I'll give you a view right now. There we go. I don't know how long it takes for me to give you 1 view. Did that count? I tried to give you a view, Mikey. It didn't. It's not letting me do it though. It still says no views, but I gave you a view. I went to your channel. That punt ended up taking a nice and friendly Dolphins bounce, but the Chiefs are still going to get the ball at the 39-yard line. They must be having a lot of problems kicking the ball today because that was not good either. Yeah, he was a linebacker in New England, and he was a pretty good linebacker for New England. He's one of the more beloved New England Patriots up there in Foxborough. But he doesn't really have a whole lot of coaching experience, which is why I was a little surprised that he got the head coaching job. But if I had to bet, they're probably just trying to, because he's probably going to end up moving on anyway. With Bill Belichick moving on. So, like, the current coaching staff probably isn't long for this world anyway. So they're probably doing him a solid by giving him a head coaching job and giving him some experience so that he can eventually go forward. There's going to be a flag on that pass attempt and nothing there. I'm not sure what the flag is, though, because that was definitely an uncatchable ball. Holding. Okay. Maybe there was holding. I didn't see I didn't see what was going on, but they could totally have been holding. I'm going to call that on number 51, D. Long Jr. D. Long. His name is David Long Jr., the linebacker for the Dolphins. So yeah, he's been coaching with the Patriots since 19, which is, like 4 years after he retired from playing. And that's literally all he's done. He's been the inside linebackers coach, and now he's the head coach. So I really think all they're doing there is they're just trying to do him a solid and give him some head coaching experience so that when inevitably he moves on, that he's got like some extra stuff going on there. Patrick Mahomes gets out of pressure, and he just has to throw it away. So the Dolphins' defense is actually showing up on this drive. Where's that been the rest of the game? That's your streaming channel. I got you, Mikey. I'll give you a sub real quick. I think I accidentally clicked off before I gave you a sub. See if I can. New Orleans Saints Master Streams. I'll go give you a sub. You got 6 subs, I'll give you 7. Give Mikey a sub. Everybody, I'm going to go ahead and put Mikey's channel in my chat here. Alright, so I think there's a false start on the Chiefs there. Not a whole lot going on. That's not good at all. New Orleans Saints Master Streams. There you go. Everybody, if you're in the chat, go give Mikey a nice little subscribe on that channel. He's only got 6. I gave him 7, so he's got 7 now. Never heard of him in my life. Yeah, I mean, he was a position coach, and, you know, he was a position coach in, like, from, I think, 10 to 14, if I recall correctly. So, I mean, you would have been pretty young. But I didn't know if you might have heard of him. Might stream tomorrow. You can come hang out with me. Yeah, I might, Mikey. I mean, I'm probably going to be streaming tomorrow, too. So if we're not streaming at the same time, for sure. Oh, my God. Rashee Rice gets a huge catch down the middle, and the Chiefs are going to be set up. At the very least, going to be set up for a field goal before the half. God damn, Dolphins. God damn, Dolphins. What are you doing? That was awful.
Oh, God. Eli Jovanen? Or Eli Jovanen? Oh, God.
Moss, Sports World, and John both agree that was a bad play, according to that stream, which, again, we will go say hello to later. Later at halftime, which will be here in 1 minute and 6 seconds, but probably not before the Chiefs put more points on the board. Pacheco's going to take the handoff, and he's going to get about 3, maybe 4 yards. They might have given him 4. Ugh. Yep, they gave him 4. It's going to be 2nd and 6. All right. Patrick Mahomes in the shotgun formation. He's got 3 receivers out to his right, takes the snap, got a decent amount of pressure, but nothing going on there. Dumps it off to Isaiah Pacheco, who gets smacked. Gets smacked by Jalen Ramsey. And so they at least make something happen on that play. Jeez, I don't know, man. Hold them to a field goal and just hope for a better second half, I guess. I don't know. Chiefs take their final timeout. You know, I'm reminded of this one Bengals-Chiefs game where the Bengals were playing the Chiefs, and the Chiefs were kind of beating the piss out of the Bengals, and they tried to get like greedy, and at the end of the half, instead of going for a field goal and taking the points, they decided to try for They decided to try to get in the end zone on the last play. The Bengals stopped them, and that momentum propelled them to have this huge second half comeback where the Bengals actually knocked them off. And it'd be funny if the Chiefs tried to do the same thing again. Now, of course, 26 seconds left. Obviously, there's plenty of time to like run probably a couple of plays, and not have to worry about the clock at all. But I mean, you never know. It could be fun. Patrick Mahomes is going to take the shotgun snap. He's going to pump and then throw it into the dirt. And the Dolphins are excited, which, like, cool, but I don't know. I don't know what the hell they're getting excited over because they allowed a field goal. It's a terrible drive by the Dolphins. I don't know what they're getting so excited about. I remember I was happy during that moment. Oh, that's cool, Mikey. 2021 AFC Championship game is what you're thinking of. Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was the AFC Championship game or if it was the regular season game. I couldn't remember if it was one or the other, you know. But hell yeah, it was definitely the AFC Championship game. That was a good one. But they had a similar comeback in the regular season, if you recall. All right, field goal's good. was not the most well-kicked ball of all time, but it is good. So the Chiefs go up 16-7 with just a few seconds left in the half. So, Dolphins have definitely not brought their A game today. Dolphins have absolutely not brought their A game today, so that's not good. That is not good right now. No, it's not.
Yes. Or no. I guess they're not on nationally, so I gotta figure out, do I want the Penguins bias or do I want the Hurricanes bias? You know what? They're
I'm talking
former
about
New
hockey.
England team. I gotta go with.
I don't know. I honestly, that's one sport I legitimately don't know anything about. Like, I don't like watching hockey. I don't understand hockey beyond like puck go in goal. But I mean, like when I'm watching it, it's confusing to me. That's one sport I definitely don't think. Like I tried to do baseball, and I could probably, if I really put my mind to it, I could probably make baseball content on this channel. It wouldn't be super genuine, but I could probably do it. Hockey, though, I couldn't. I could not do hockey. I don't get it. All right, Dolphins are going to try to return this kick. They get it down to about the 30. So man, just some. I don't know what's going on with the kicking in general today. It's all bad. It must be that weather. I don't know. 14 seconds left on the clock, so maybe the Dolphins can make something happen here at the end. Imagine they return this kick for the touchdown. That'd be funny, Mark, but no such luck. You can see all the songs I'm into. Check my playlist. Yeah, I'll check you out, Mikey. We'll definitely check you out after this game is over. Let's see. What game should I stream? What game should I stream tomorrow? Let's see. We got Steelers, Bills, Eagles, Buccaneers. Well, okay, probably Steelers, Bills, right? Oh, I don't know. Maybe Eagles, Bucks. I don't know. Because Eagles, Bucks probably be more interesting. Hey, that ball's caught there by Jalen Waddle, I think, down to about the 50-yard line. And he does get out of bounds, so with 6 seconds left, the Dolphins, probably not enough time for them to get in field goal range here, but yeah, you could try. And it's probably shortened field goal range, too, because of the weather, right? Steelers, Bills got postponed. Oh, yeah, Monday. That's right, it's Monday. So I'm sorry. It's so I was looking at the wrong day. It's Packers, Cowboys, and Rams, Lions. So, I don't know. I'll probably do Rams, Lions. I don't know. All right, Tua is going to throw the ball away with 2 seconds left. So, there's a flag on the play, though. What's the flag? Can it be on the Chiefs, please? Give the Dolphins a chance. Illegal block in the back on the Dolphins. Good God. Oh, man. This is awful. Dolphins are bad, guys. What about basketball? Yeah, man, maybe. I'm not a big NBA guy because, you know, I grew up as a Sonics fan and then I lost my team, so I had trouble getting into the basketball after that. But I could probably do basketball content. I'm a Kentucky fan in basketball, so, I mean, like, I like basketball. I know a decent amount about basketball. My folks are from Kentucky. So, I mean, you can't be from Kentucky and not understand or like basketball, you know, so I could probably do basketball content. I'm definitely not passionate about basketball, but I could do it. All right, Tua's going to throw it deep, and that's almost intercepted. Time's up, though, so it is halftime. All right, we are at the half, and the Chiefs are winning 16-7. I believe the Dolphins get the ball after the half. So, I mean, they could potentially make it interesting if they could, like, go get a touchdown after the half. But right now, it's not looking so good. All right. Well, considering it is halftime, I made a promise to John that I'd go put the link of their channel in my chat. So if Mark and Mikey, I believe you guys are the only ones who are active in the chat right now. So I don't know if anybody else is watching. But if you are, I'm going to put the link in the chat. Go say hi to Moss Sports World. I believe that was the name of it. Yeah, Moss Sports World. Go say hi to them. And I'll go say hi to them. And it'll be a little tiny mini raid. But John asked for a raid. We'll give it to him. Steelers Bills is on Monday at 3:30 p.m. 4:30 for me, Mikey. Probably not going to stream tomorrow. Oh, okay. Well, there you go then. I thought you said you were going to. But, yeah, I'm thinking I'm probably going to do Rams Lions tomorrow. And then I'm going to try to do Steelers-Bills on Monday, but we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. If I don't, though, I'll definitely try to do Eagles-Buccaneers. I'll try to do one per day. Try to do one per day. Moss Sports World, Mikey will like what I show when he comments. Well, there you go. All right. Well, there is the link to Moss Sports World's chat. So, Mikey and Mark, by all means, go over there, say hi. I will say hi myself. I went ahead and said hi myself. So, Mark and Mikey, if you
just say OT.
There you go.
Because it's
There you
the
go,
regular
Mikey.
season, so it can't go past.
We got two
first
people.
Overtime. Different story in the playoffs.
Yeah, maybe made John happy. There you go.
Yay, they are coming over.
Like there have been NHL playoff games which have lasted more than 2 games.
Kyle,
Yeah.
Kyle,
Like what do you even do about this? Oh what?
Mikey.
Hey, Kyle's here! Yay!
Yay, Kyle's
By the way,
here.
If you
There you go.
haven't already, number
Yeah.
one,
Like and
if you're not
subscribe.
subscribed to the channel, you click that subscribe button so you can be informed when we are live. I'm trying to, actually, this is what I'm thinking is I'm trying to propose some things to, different content to Moss, especially once the NFL season's over, because then we'll only have like the NHL and like the Masters to cover. Oh, and March Madness, but it's like no one watches the Kyle Phelps. Raiders. Wait, isn't a raid a Twitch thing? Oh, whatever. Who dat? Wait, hold on. The Saints and the Bengals. One says who dat.
One
the other
says who dat.
dey.
The other says who day. Well, the correct answer is who day.
Yeah.
Moss Sports World.
Saints and
I don't even know why the
Bingo.
Bengals would say that though.
Saints and
Yep.
Now we got Mark in there. There we go.
Yay.
Mark says go Buccaneers. I agree with you, Mark.
Hi, my name is Steve. Oh, actually, let me. Hold on.
Yeah.
Moss is in chat. He's also technically, well,
There you
I'm
go.
not revealing the secrets of the
All right.
backstage. Yo, what? No, happy.
Go give him some love. There we go. Gonna make a decision
We
tomorrow.
try to do as much as possible.
Well,
Premier League
if you
is
do, Mikey,
primary
if you're
because
not
it's
at the same
around
time as
it.
me,
Well,
then we'll do it.
technically,
so
If you're not streaming at the same time as me, then I'll be there. If you are, I'll send whoever's in my chat to your channel. But we'll see. We'll see. But I'm probably gonna be doing the Lions one though.
wait, what?
Hurricane Mike, is that
What?
Kyle?
What?
Oh, right here now, I'm gonna bring this guy in. A person.
Okay.
Sorry, I used, okay. Mike, are you there?
What up?
Mikey's going up on the stream. Let's
Oh, you're
go.
probably very happy right now, aren't you?
Yeah. I'm cool.
Let's go,
That
Mikey.
was something else.
I'd get up on the stream, but I don't want to put my headphones in, honestly.
Strangely enough,
That's super cool, dude. Let's go.
yeah, a lot of them, some days you get none of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna be here for a bit.
Wow.
I don't even know how that would work, actually.
Yeah, I mean, stay as long as you want. We need the company.
Could I
We
get
love
on
the
there? Who's
company.
that?
As long as
I
you
wonder. I might actually try to hop on real quick.
Anyway, we got some other finals in the NHL.
Real quick.
That Hurricanes are 3-2 winners in overtime over the
I
Penguins.
don't know if this is gonna work.
Kraken, 7-4 is going to be the final score between the.
Here we go.
Where are you? That was 3-4 at one point,
Okay.
and then the game got crazy. Oh wait, why
See if
did
I
it
can
stop 3?
beta
What am I doing?
StreamYard.
Oh, that's.
See if I can get on here. I don't know. I don't even know if I can. It's probably not gonna let me because I already have my camera on. Let me see. It's probably not gonna let me do that. Yeah. Oh well. It's not gonna let me. Oh well. Yeah, well, that was pretty cool. All right. For whatever reason, the audio is just totally dead. I can't hear any of this. I cannot hear any of this now. My audio. Oh, it's because of this. There we go.
I don't know if. Is there a way that I can like modify my own volume or no?
Oh well, it's all good.
Settings?
Let's go.
Audio? No, that's just making sure I'm on the right things. Yeah, I've
Well,
got
actually, I
control
gotta go.
mode.
Well, I gotta go somewhere, so I'll just pop in and say hi, and I'll see you later.
No. You can say. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the volume.
Oh no, it's just I have to go. I just have to, cause I gotta do some stuff for him.
Raptors and Nuggets. Interesting.
By the way, I'm going to give the final story on this because I've been teasing
All right.
this.
Well, that was fun. That was fun. I'm going to go ahead and hop back onto my own stream, though, because I can't imagine that was great content because I was focusing too much on watching that guy's stream. But anyway, yeah. No, that was fun. That was fun. We did a raid. And everybody who was in my chat went and raided them. So that was about as successful as a raid as we're going to have, I think. But, yeah. Oh, all right. Yep, that was fun. Let's go, John. Absolutely. Anytime, man. I love getting out there. Might go do stuff like that more often. Maybe raid. Maybe I don't know. But I'm definitely thinking about going to other people's like live chats and getting in on stuff like that. So we'll see. Yep, I see you there, Mikey. I see you there. I was trying to hop on, but. My video camera and my audio, my microphone's already taken up by OBS, and I can't, it won't let me share with another platform, too. So it was, it won't let me, cross, have the video going to two different sources. So I wasn't able to, actually, I tried to hop on the StreamYard thing, but I wasn't able to, so I don't know. I might go on if they do that a lot, though, I might go on next time or something like that. I don't know. That sounds like fun. But I just wasn't able to do that. I appreciate you throwing that one out there, John. Might go do stuff like that more often. Might be a good way to, show some love to the whole community and, bring some more people into this one, Might be kind of cool. But yeah, all right, well. We are at halftime, 16-7. The Chiefs are beating the Dolphins, and it's not as much of a blowout as it could be, but it just really feels like the Chiefs have full control of this one. And the Dolphins just aren't good. That's the problem. The Dolphins just are not a good football team. I really don't think they are. I think they're frauds. I think they're the biggest frauds in the entire NFL. And I think, like I said, I think that. I was predicting what might. I think I was thinking there was going to be a little bit more scoring in this game. So, but actually at the same time, 16-7. So, actually, you know what? We're actually right about. Well, not quite. Chiefs are actually on a little higher scoring pace technically than I mean, it's about right. If the Chiefs, score, what would it be? Chiefs score 12 points in the second half, then it'll be 28. And the Dolphins are on pace to be about scoring what I thought. So looks like my prediction's going to be about close to accurate. So yeah, I'll just point that out. Let's go. There's specific topics you want to go over next month. I don't know, Mikey. I probably want to go over. Probably just want to go over general what are you looking for in the draft? What do you need to put, what are the biggest needs on your team and stuff like that? And I don't know for sure. I'll probably, this isn't the last, obviously this isn't the last stream I'm going to do. We'll talk about it more going forward, but, and I'll definitely fill you in for sure, when we're getting ready to actually do the episode. But I mean, it's probably just like off the top of my head, it's really just going to be about general off season talk. Well, the season's over, didn't work out so great for either of our teams. Now, how do we get back to the playoffs next year? What do we need to do to put the pieces in place to get back to the playoffs next year? And I'll tell you one thing right now: the actual answer for the Bengals is just simply having Joe Burrow healthy. Because we were gonna be there. Everybody was saying, oh, the Bengals are all the way back. That was definitely a thing for the Bengals. The Bengals were ready to be back and ready to be Super Bowl contenders again right before Joe Burrow got hurt. I mean, everybody was saying the Bengals are all the way back, and we lost to the Texans, and that sucked. But it looked like the Bengals were probably going to beat the Ravens in that game until Joe Burrow got hurt. I mean, they were winning when he got hurt. So, I think the Bengals were Super Bowl contenders until that happened, and then they didn't bounce back quickly enough, and they put themselves right back into that hole, and then they almost climbed out of that hole, which was crazy. Jake Browning turned it on, and they almost climbed right back out of that hole, but unfortunately, when they ran into the Chiefs, and then they ran into the frankly, it was just the Chiefs, and the Steelers too. But it's really the Chiefs is what did them in, because they had a chance to really win that Chiefs game, they couldn't get it done, and then the way that everything kind of fell, they wouldn't have made it. So if they had beaten the Chiefs, though, there's a good chance, because I think the Browns rest their starters no matter what. So we were always getting that blowout Bengals win in Week 18. It would have been really nice if it could have been the Bengals making the playoffs. I'm actually kind of curious because the Bengals finished 9-8, right? So if we go to playoff predictors, I wonder if I can go back and check the playoff odds for the NFL. Go to the regular season schedule here, update. Okay, yes, reset. All right, obviously we've got all these things, and I can go back, I think, to week 16. No, sorry, week 17. If the Bengals beat the Chiefs, now they still missed the playoffs. Shit. Damn. Okay, never mind. So the Bengals were never making the playoffs because they just didn't get the help that they needed. Now, if the Bengals had beaten the Steelers, obviously the Bengals would have been the 7th seed at 11-6, which is absolutely insane, by the way. But the Bengals would have made it if they had beaten the Steelers and the Chiefs, but that would have required them. That basically they would have basically had to win all but one of their remaining games with Jake Browning at quarterback, and that was never happening. So that in a way, actually seeing that just now makes me feel a little bit better, because in a way that actually makes me feel a little bit better seeing that, because now I know that the Bengals probably wouldn't have made the playoffs even if they had done everything that was necessary. So the fact that they lost, it's it didn't really change what was probably gonna happen anyway. I mean, unless they had really turned the Jets
very
on.
long history in L.A.
John asks, did you guys comment on the poll? I didn't, John. I actually got rid of the poll because it was in my way. I was trying to see the chat. Let me see if I can bring it back up though. It's not loading for me right now. Actually, the whole chat's not loading for me right now. What the hell? Mikey says he voted. Chiefs suck, Steelers are crap. Bacon Man came to my chat last night's stream and asked, is Kyle coming? Well, there you go. I mean, I might come on your stream at some point, Mikey, but yeah. Here we go. Okay, I got the poll now. AFC wildcard game, Chiefs at home to Dolphins. Chiefs win easy, Chiefs win close by 6-10. Dolphins cover, -5, Dolphins win game. Let's see, what was... I'm just going to go with the prediction I had. I had the winning by 14, so I think the Chiefs win easy. Yep. Chiefs win easy, which appears to be what's happening. All right, so we're actually back in the game now. Tua's going to throw it, and it's going to be about a 6-yard pickup to Raheem Mostert there, so that's a nice little run. Might have been 5, actually. I don't know. But we are back. We are back. Attack. Like Jack. in a knapsack. I can't rap. Kind of a hack. If you're trying to keep track. But see, I just can't I can't keep up. All right, Tua is going to get out of pressure, nice, and he's going to run, and ooh, he takes a big hit on his head. Stop doing that, Tua. He tries to run for it and doesn't get it, and he just he takes a rough shot on his head, man. Like, I don't like seeing that with him because he's just had so many concussions already. Like, I mean, he gets up, he's fine. To be clear, he's fine. I'm not like there's nothing to currently be worried about, but like, ooh, he just got like smacked on the back of his head. I don't like seeing that for Tua, man. All right, well, Dolphins are punting because the Dolphins suck. All right, so it's going to be caught, returned to about the 29-ish yard line. Gotta send them a little bit more love. Dolphins suck. The Dolphins truly suck. Yes, they indeed do.
It was against another NFC
No,
team.
not NFC. Think about it.
It was against yet?
No. Think
All right.
about how it all worked at the very beginning of the Super Bowl era.
Keep that audio going a little
was
bit.
NFC,
Patrick Mahomes is going to throw it. That's batted down. There you go.
Stop saying C. C's don't exist until 71 or 70. One of the two.
He apologized to the damn Falcons. Who did? Bacon Man apologized to the Falcons? Why?
The first Super Bowl is in like what, 66? 6, 7, 8, 9. No, 67, I think. Basically, the first
What's the
four
question,
Super Bowls
John?
did not involve conference.
I'm not paying a whole lot of attention to the audio. What's the question? Oh my God! Patrick Mahomes throws it over top to Noah Gray, and he gets the first down. Oh my God, dude! The Dolphins are terrible.
No,
But John, what question am I helping you out with?
It was
Teams
Packers over the.
over this team, I think.
I thought Kansas City. No, you're right.
Chiefs
Kansas
Packers
City
would be an
was
interesting
way to
Super
win
Bowl just because it's a
Super Bowl.
rematch of the
Or-
Super Bowl one, I think. But
Again,
So with Packers over Chiefs.
this
I'm going to put that back on mute. It's too confusing. All right, 1st and 10. Patrick Mahomes going to hand the ball off to Isaiah Pacheco, and the Dolphins. There you go. They get him in the backfield. There you go. Going backwards. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. Unfortunately, they got to do it 3 more times. I don't trust the Dolphins to do it 3 more times. I do not trust the Dolphins to do it 3 more times. We'll see. We'll see. 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12. It was a nice play, but the Chiefs would probably just get a first down anyway. Because the Dolphins suck. All right, Mahomes, shotgun snap. Throws it, and see, that's what I'm talking about. He got Travis Kelce. That's going to be like a 11-yard pickup. And they tackled him, but they didn't actually tackle him all the way. And he gets up and runs and then gets a first down. I hate both of these teams. I absolutely hate both of these teams. This is annoying, dude. Yep, and he wasn't down. And he wasn't down. The Dolphins just aren't paying any damn attention. The Dolphins are just not paying any damn attention. I told you they were going to give him the first down. What are you doing? Dennis Allen is a punk for apologizing to the Falcons. I don't think he should. I don't think he should, Mikey. I kind of agree with you on that one. Don't apologize for winning. Don't apologize. You should stop him. Don't apologize for running up the score. That is punkish. I think Dennis Allen might need to be fired for apology. That's ridiculous. You don't apologize for winning. You don't apologize for winning, Mikey. That's dumb. Did he really apologize? There's no way he really apologized. No, he did. Why? That's so stupid. Patrick Mahomes shotgun snap. He's going to throw. He's got Rashee Rice, and he's going to pick up a first down because the Dolphins are trash. Rashee Rice is a little gimpy getting up. I think he's okay, though. Hopefully he's okay. Nope, he's going back down on a knee. I don't think he is okay. Dennis Allen apologizes to Falcons. That's not who we are. Unacceptable. What do you mean unacceptable? What a joke. Dude, Dennis Allen should be fired for apologizing for winning. What a joke. No, I don't like that at all. I don't care. Stop him. Dude, run up the score. That's fine. What a joke. Get rid of Dennis Allen. For that alone, apologizing for winning. What a joke. Just absolutely stupid. You don't apologize for winning. Terrible. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. Stupid. Stupid. Well, yep, once again, it's looking like the Dolphins are just not going to stand in the Chiefs' way at all, which is pretty much kind of what I expected, you know? I pretty much just expected the Chiefs to kind of generally kind of dominate this one, even if they're not looking very good. Man, the Dolphins are such frauds. Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, that Steelers team from, what was it, 2020 was pretty fraudulent. But this Dolphins team is pretty fraudulent as well. Like, they might be more fraudulent. I don't know. And I know they're banged up, but I don't care. I just do not care because they haven't beat a good team all year. This Dolphins team has not beat a good team all year. They're not a good team. You know? The Dolphins are just frauds. Absolute, utter frauds. Absolute, complete, utter frauds. Not even comparable to the Cowboys, frankly. Hold up one sec. Be right back. Where are we at right now? You know what I'm gonna... nope, too late now. I was gonna pee for the D, but nope. Nope, too late now. Game's back. Maybe I can hold it to the next time they're on defense. Which the way they're playing won't be too long. Mikey says, I understand when Arthur Smith called him a bitch. Dude, fuck Arthur Smith. Arthur Smith's a bitch. Yeah, you don't apologize for winning. I don't care if you're rivals or not. You don't apologize for winning. That's terrible. Like that's not good for team chemistry. Like he should honestly be. Oh my God! Everybody on the Dolphins should be fired as Isaiah Pacheco just keeps his legs moving, and like the Dolphins stopped him after like 6 yards, and they just keep pushing. The Dolphins are such trash. That was Clyde Edwards-Helaire, by the way, who actually on the run. Not Isaiah Pacheco. And yeah, he just, like David Long gets him, completely loses track of him, and then Elliott eventually gets his hands on him, but then he pushes like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 7 yards. Just keeps pushing 7 yards. The entire Dolphins team just cannot bring him down. It was absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Man, this Dolphins team is a joke. Let Arthur Smith call Sean Payton a bitch. He won't say I understand. Dude, Arthur Smith's a bitch. Arthur Smith is a bitch. I don't like Arthur Smith at all. I've never liked Arthur Smith. I don't like Fred Smith. I don't like Arthur Smith so far. Arthur Smith's a bitch. You know, I saw some. There were some Bengals fans on Twitter, or maybe it was Facebook. I can't remember, but trying to say like, "Oh, I think we should hire Arthur Smith to be our offensive coordinator," and I'm like, "No, no, he would not be good for team chemistry at all." Arthur Smith hasn't earned a damn thing in the NFL. I really don't believe that. I think he's gotten everywhere he's gotten through connections. I don't believe Arthur Smith has earned a damn thing in the NFL. I don't think he's that particularly good of a coach. I don't understand how he's gotten the positions he's gotten, other than the fact that he's got these connections through his daddy's money. I don't like Arthur Smith. Dennis Allen is the worst coach in the NFL, and Mickey Loomis called us stupid for saying Allen should be fired. Did Mickey Loomis said that? What? All right, Travis Kelce's going to get the catch and run, and he gets popped. But not after picking up like 5 yards, though. What did Mickey Loomis say? Dude, the Saints might be a disaster. If you're serious about this. What did Mickey Loomis say? Important offseason rip speculation that Dennis Allen lost the locker room. Yeah, I don't know, dude. The Saints seem like they're kind of a disaster right now, Mikey. I might be out on the Saints entirely. Patrick Mahomes runs. Oh my God, Dolphins. What are you doing, Dolphins? Oh my God, the Dolphins. They're awful, dude. I kind of don't want the Dolphins to win now. I'm kind of done. I think I'm switching. I by all means, Chiefs, knock this pretender-ass team out of the playoffs. Please, get them out of the way so we can see some real football. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This Dolphins team is just butt cheeks, dude. This Dolphins team is horrendous. I hope the Chiefs win now. I'm switching the team I'm rooting for in the middle of the game because the Dolphins do not deserve to be in the playoffs. This is pathetic. This is absolutely pathetic. They sure stopped somebody on that play. My God. I'm over here yawning because it's awful. This is not a good football game at all. Unless you're a Chiefs fan. It's a pretty good game if you're a Chiefs fan. My God, Dolphins. Did you remember to show up today? Patrick Mahomes is going to take the snap. He's going to roll back. He's got some pressure. And he's going to throw it out the back of the end zone. So that worked out. We're a disaster. We got Mickey telling us that Derek Carr is just like Drew Brees. And he called us stupid. Well, yeah, I think I'm out on the Saints, Mikey. I am just about done with the Saints. That is just awful. Dude, oh my God, Patrick Mahomes, shut the fuck up. Are you seeing this guy? He's out here acting like he is just the single most brutalized human being on the face of the planet. He is he is awful. I think Brittany's rubbed off on him, dude. Patrick Mahomes is acting like such a pissy ass baby right now. Oh my God. Do either of these teams have to win? Can both of them lose? This is awful. God. Can we get Patrick Mahomes out of here, man? He is acting like such a bitch. Maybe he's yelling at his offensive line now. I don't know. He's yelling at somebody. He just won't stop just bitching and bitching and bitching. Dude, you're controlling this football game, and you're just acting like a little bitch out. Oh, my God. I swear. When they play a team that isn't the absolute trash Dolphins, maybe they'll actually, have a challenge. I don't know. Oh, my Jesus Christ. This is the worst. Why did I bother streaming this game? This is terrible. I shouldn't have streamed this game. This is gonna piss me off. Although maybe that's the reason I should have, because I'm pissed off. Chiefs are up 19-7, which I'm like, again, I think I might be okay with that now. Get this trash ass pretender ass Dolphins team out of here. And Patrick Mahomes' whiny ass doesn't deserve it, but oh my god. We got a stupid GM and HC. Well, Patrick Mahomes personally way is like DA. I don't know if Dennis Allen acts like that, but apologizing for winning is bitch behavior. That's some Patrick Mahomes ain't gonna apologize for winning. I'll tell you that right now. For all the bitching that Patrick Mahomes is doing right now, he wouldn't apologize for winning. I don't like that at all. Knew we should have fired that bum. Dude, Mikey, I did not agree with you about firing Dennis Allen until you told me that. Yeah, he should be fired for that. Absolutely. And then Mickey Loomis is out here like, oh no, Dennis Allen hasn't lost control of the locker room. Dude, if you apologize for winning, I bet your ass he lost control of that. Nobody in that locker room better respect an ounce of anything he says after he apologized for winning. Like, no, screw that. You don't apologize for winning. That's such trash. If he was the head coach of the Bengals, I'd be livid. I'd be calling for him to be fired immediately after saying that. That's loser behavior is what that is. That's like, oh, I wouldn't want somebody to do that to us. Well, yeah, so stop them. So don't lose. It's like when teams blow the Bengals out. I don't know, they like, oh, classless behavior that they won by a bunch of points. Well, yeah, I'm more so just mad that we let them get that many points, Classless behavior, my ass. Dude, that, oh my God, I need to calm down. Dude, I'm mad. I'm like legit mad right now. And it's not just because the Chiefs are winning. It's not because the Dolphins piss me off. It's not because of anything. It's just a combination of like everything. Like Dennis Allen acting like a bitch and Patrick Mahomes acting like a bitch and the Dolphins acting like one collective bunch of bitches. Like, oh God, what a terrible day it's been for football. Like I don't know. Like honestly, I'm kind of like maybe I should have streamed the Browns Texans game because as boring as that was, it didn't piss me off like this game is. It's like oh my God. Maybe the Rams-Lions game tomorrow will be better, because that's probably the one I'm going to be streaming. Yeah, I'll probably stream Rams-Lions tomorrow, and then on Sunday... Oh, it's Sunday. Tomorrow is Sunday, so Rams-Lions probably tomorrow. And then on Monday, I'm thinking probably Steelers-Bills, right? That would make sense. I mean, like, I don't want to do both. Because I don't really have time in my life to do both games. But I kind of, like... I don't know. I kind of want to cheer on Baker. I don't know. I'll probably do Steelers-Bills, though. All right, that's going to be a touchback. So, hey, look, a well-kicked kickoff for once. Jesus. This game is awful, dude. This game is awful. Like, straight up awful. This game is absolutely terrible. You believe me now, Kamara looks depressed. Well, you know what? I do now, Mikey. I do now because like I've never seen this from Dennis Allen before. Dennis Allen, I haven't seen this side of him before. All I've seen is he gets okay results out of okay football teams, I've never seen Dennis Allen being given a really good football team, but I've definitely seen him get like a team that should probably not be competitive. In general, Dennis Allen takes teams that should be like 5-11. I guess 5-12 now. Like Dennis Allen takes like 5-6 win football teams and typically gets like 8 or 9 wins out of them, which I think is pretty decent coaching job, But after you told me that though, like no, you're never gonna motivate anybody to play for you if you're gonna like apologize for winning. That's terrible. All right, Tua's gonna take the fake the handoff. And he's going to throw it for about a 9-yard pickup to Smythe, number 81. Look at the moment when Arthur Smith said that was bullshit. They can both go to prison, dude. I told you how I feel about Arthur Smith. Like, regardless of whatever football team he's coaching for, I do not like Arthur Smith. I think Arthur Smith is a spoiled punk ass bitch. Honestly, I'm glad he got fired. I'm glad Arthur... Like, I'm not the kind of guy who's like, oh, like, I cheer on people being fired or whatever. I don't think that's, like, good form to do that in general. But I'm glad Arthur Smith got fired. Fuck Arthur Smith. Like, fuck Arthur Smith, honestly. I believe the Dolphins are going to be short on that third down attempt, so they're pretty much going to have to go for it at this point. Like, this is a big risk in your territory like this to go for it, but, like, you're losing control. If you don't get a touchdown on this drive, it's pretty much, like, the Chiefs can pretty much just, like, run rampant over you, so I think you pretty much got to go for it here, especially because it's inches. All right, Tyreek Hill is going to go to motion to the left. It's going to be a handoff, and yep, he got it. There you go. First down, Dolphins. And that was Achane, by the way, picking up the first down. So, I mean, this game's still in... Like, the Dolphins can still have a chance to win this game. It's not over. Because it's 19-7, right? If they get a touchdown, then they bring it back to a 1-point game. And... You know, like if they hold the Chiefs to a field goal, that's still a 1-point game. You go get another touchdown. You'd have to get a 2-point conversion, but you got a chance, you know? And we're only in the third quarter, and we're already talking like this. But it just feels like the Dolphins ain't going to do shit at all. And there's another example. It's going to be a pitch to the left to Achane, and he just gets swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Like, dude, the Dolphins are so impotent in this game. Good God. So much for that offense, man. I knew he was a scrub. You did say that, Mikey. I didn't know that he was like that, though. I didn't know Dennis Allen was like that. I don't know how he keeps getting coaching jobs, if that's the way he's going to be. DA never had a locker room to lose. A former Raiders president roasted this bum. Dude, I don't know. I thought Dennis Allen did a good job for the Raiders. Like, not a great job, but I thought he took a team that had no business being 8-8 and got him 8-8. Tua's just going to be immediately sacked on that 2nd and 10 play. He was doomed from the beginning on that play. Chris Jones heating up. God damn. Well, that's 2 sacks on the day for the Dolphins. Or, for the Chiefs against the Dolphins. 2 sacks given up for the Dolphins. And yet their offense is still this. Like, because 2 sacks isn't that bad. I mean, it's not good, but it's not horrendous. You know, it's not like an awful day. But, yeah, their offense hasn't been able to do anything today. You know why? Because they're frauds. Tua's going to take the... Oh my God, he dumps it off to Achane, who, like, scrambles around, goes more vertical than he does, goes more horizontal than he goes vertical. And it's going to be like 4th and long on that one. Man, this is painful. This is a painful football game to watch. Like at least the Browns-Texans game was good for, like, half of it, you know? Like, half of it was the Browns and Texans. It was really competitive. You were kind of on the edge of your seat, like, what's really going to happen? And then Joe Flacco throws 2 pick sixes, and it's pretty much over at that point, right? But this game is just not good. This game is just bad. Like, the Chiefs aren't... The Chiefs are okay. The Chiefs are kind of skating by. And the Dolphins are just pathetic. Like, this is not good football right here, guys. Like, this is... Oof. I picked the wrong game to stream out of these 2 games. And I thought I picked the right game because, like, the Texans-Browns game ended up being a blowout. And I was like, well, thank God I didn't stream that game. Nope. Probably would have been the right one out of these 2. Holy crap. Holy crap, dude. Terrible. Yeah, I don't know how the Dolphins looked as dominant as... I mean, like, and you saw it in my power rankings too, right? Like, after, like, the first couple of weeks, I did not really... I wasn't feeling the Dolphins much at all. And people kept being like, whoa, the Dolphins, they're good! No, they're not. Like, no, they're not. The Dolphins aren't good. They were never good. They fooled us all into thinking they were good for a minute, but they were never good. The Dolphins were never good. They were all smoke and mirrors, and we can tell that now because they're trash. I remember when Allen said the moment Andy Dalton threw 2 pick sixes, he told him to keep doing what he's doing, he was done. I don't know, man. I always thought Dennis Allen was a better coach than that, but yeah, you're right. It sounds like he's kind of a punk. Kind of sounds to me like Dennis Allen doesn't know what he's doing, like, which is crazy because I really thought he got more out of that Raiders team than that Raiders team like deserved. But then again, maybe that's that's why he got fired. Yeah, I don't think Dennis Allen's getting another head coaching job after this. I think Dennis Allen should probably be fired. I don't think he's going to be, but I think Dennis Allen should probably be fired. The way that things are kind of like falling off here. That's terrible. Yeah, first season the Raiders finished 4-12. Let's see. 4-12, 4-12, 0-4. Oh wait, shit, never mind. I thought they went. I must have been getting him confused with Hugh Jackson. No, yeah, he was a bad coach for the Raiders. He was a really bad coach for the Raiders. He's actually been okay for the Saints. They've been middle of the pack. For the Raiders, they went 4-12, 4-12, and 0-4. Never mind. I completely forgot how bad Dennis Allen was with the Raiders. Yeah, he deserved to be fired. That's bad. Shannon Sharp said if he was the Saints, he would cut Jameis Winston today because we scored in victory formation. Huh? I mean, you scored in victory formation. That's hilarious, first of all. Is that what happened? Patrick Mahomes in the shotgun formation. And the Chiefs can pretty much just like put the Dolphins to bed on this drive. He's going to throw it deep. And it's just a little too far. There's a flag on the play, though. What's the flag? Dude, I hate Patrick Mahomes right now so much. He's acting like such a bitch. Personal foul. Roughing the passer. They're calling roughing the passer. Can we see a replay? Because I did not... I mean, maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Is it because they hit him low? I mean, I guess, I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty much the Carson Palmer rule right there. Yeah, they hit him in a vulnerable position. So, yeah, that's the Carson Palmer rule right there. Yeah, you can't do that. Yeah, I actually it's going to look like a weak call, but I actually do agree. That's a by the book call. So fair play on that one, Chiefs. All right, and fair play on that one too, because Noah Gray just picking up the first down because the Dolphins are pathetic. What game am I looking for? Saints Falcons. Here we go. I think the dogs might need to go outside. All right, Pacheco is going to take the pitch out to the left side, and he picks up like 5 or 6 yards. Oh, boy. See your comment, Jeff. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 sec, Jeff. Good boys. What time? Go outside. Yeah, good boys. Leave that door open so I can bring him back in. Look at the clip. Well, I guess I believe you. All right, and the Dolphins break up that pass, and they're getting excited like that was some awesome play. Like, great. Where were all of those plays the rest of the entire game? Now it's going to be 3rd and 5. Cool. Who do I want to win the Super Bowl? Well, nobody really. But I mean, I think it'd be pretty cool to see the Buccaneers win. Mainly just because of chaos. Baker Mayfield, I like Baker Mayfield, so I mean that's my thought process right now. All right, Patrick Mahomes on 3rd and 5. He's gonna throw and it's caught. Mecole Hardman, I think number 17. Who is that? Is that not Hardman? That's not Hardman. Who is that? 17? Richie James. Okay. All right. Bring the dogs back inside. He's a good boy. Get your food here in a second, okay? I think I'll do that at the next commercial break. Come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah. He's got boys. Yes. Oh, it's a bark salami. Come here. Come here. You're a good boy. Yes. Yes. Hello. Also. Yes. Ozzy, yes. You're more interesting than the Dolphins are. Yes, you are. Yes, we like bark better than we like the Dolphins because the Dolphins suck. Yeah, he's a good dog. Bork, come here, Bork. Let's get both of the dogs. Bork, come here. He's a good Bork. Let's go, boys. Oh, hey, commercial break. Cool. You want some food? Let's get some food. Alright, we're still on commercial. Cool. So that was, what was it? It was food for the dude. I guess. I don't know. And the dude being Tua? Food for Tua. Oh, that didn't really work. Feed the dogs for Tyreek Hill. Ogs. I don't know. And Mikey says no. F the Bucks, F Baker. That's fair. You don't have to agree with me, Mikey. I just that feels like the most chaotic thing to happen is for the 9-8 Buccaneers to win the Super Bowl. Like that'd be hilarious. That'd be hilarious. I would like to see that personally. The Bucks have a ship in their stadium, so that's points for them. There you go. There you go. Let's go Bucks. Let's go Bucks. Sorry, Mikey. Sorry, Mikey. We're not going to agree on everything. We're not talking about the Falcons throwing a literal interception to put us at the one. Even my guy Jameis said it. I mean, that's the thing, dude. The Falcons got their asses kicked. Like, take the loss like a damn man. I see you got the ball at the one, and Jameis Winston ran up the middle in victory, like a fake victory formation. Fair enough. I think that's funny. If Dennis Allen's condemning it, then that's stupid. I'd fire him over that personally. I would be like, no, you like the players decided they wanted to do that, and like you got to back the players on that, man. Isaiah Pacheco gets a nice running lane. There's a flag though. Chiefs are pointing at the Dolphins. The score was already 41-17. No, but the refs are pointing at the Chiefs though. And holding on T. Smith. So that's going to bring that run back, and it's going to be replay of the, not a replay of the down. It's going to be a loss to down. Joe Burrow, obviously is what you're saying, will be 100% by training camp. That's what I'm hearing. You know, it's the type, from what I'm understanding, it's the type of injury that he should be 100% recovered from, and that's not going to be like a recurring thing that should be popping up anything like that. It's the type of thing that, you know, if you rehab correctly, then you recover from 100%, and you're not going to have any problems in the future. So that's really just kind of what I'm banking on. Patrick Mahomes, fake handoff, and it just got a wide open Rashee Rice. Oh my God, Dolphins! What am I even watching? Like I said, I'm just glad to get these frauds out of the playoffs. You know, if it means the Chiefs have to win, then that's not good. I don't like that at all. But at least we're getting these frauds out of the playoffs. You know, Absolutely horrendous. The Dolphins, dude, they're just so bad. I don't understand. It's like watching the Bengals defense, like the worst version of the Bengals defense, but all the time. That's what watching the Dolphins feels like. Man. Oh, you're asking, will Joe Burrow be 100% by training camp? I'm assuming so, Jeff. I haven't heard any reason that he won't be. And everything I heard about analysis of the injury at the time was that it's the kind of injury that you come back from 100%. You fully recover from. It's not going to be a problem. Honestly, if this had happened in week 2 or something, he might not have missed the season. Unfortunately, it just happened really late in the season, and it required just a little bit too much recovery time. The Dolphins finally get pressure on Patrick Mahomes and force a throwaway. Dolphins are cold. It fucking might be. I don't know. Jeff, go to Moss Sports World. Kyle and Mikey can explain, please, and thank you. Thank you very much, Kyle. Yes, no problem, John. Yeah, Jeff. You don't have to go there now, but we were rating Moss Sports World, which is a channel that John's hanging out on, we at halftime we rated him. If you want to, I don't know if I still have the link in my my thing, but if you want to go up and look at the other stuff, intentional grounding on Patrick Mahomes. Look at that, they're calling that on him. Well, yeah, if you want to go back up in the chat, it's up there. You want to go show him some love, say hi. It's up there. I have a bad feeling the Bills will fall apart. Don't say that, Mark. Don't say that, Mark. I don't want that to happen. They could, honestly. Still watching, Kyle. Thank you for watching. Well, I've still got you. I think I've still got the chat up. Yeah, I'm still in the. I've still got the thing up. I've definitely still got your stream up. All right, Patrick Mahomes. You're going to throw it out of the way, 3rd and 20, and that one's not going to be intentional grounding. Nope, there's another flag. You're going to call intentional grounding on that one? No, it looks like they're going to call it on the Dolphins. Personal foul, roughing the passer on the Dolphins. What did they do? I want to see it. On Christian Wilkins. That's gonna be an automatic first down for the Chiefs. God, the Dolphins are such frauds, dude. Houston. 94. Yeah, well, it was a late hit. I mean, it's such a soft bullshit penalty, but it was late. That was late. It is correct. That was late. So that is the correct call. I'm not gonna argue that one because it was correct. But it's soft as hell and it's bullshit. But it is correct by the letter of the law. If I was a player on the Saints, I would knock DA out. Yeah, probably. I don't know. DA would meet God. Thoughts on the Buffalo game getting moved, but this game not? Where the hell would you move the Dolphins game? I don't know. I don't even know if just changing the day. Okay, so here's the thing. They're not changing the Buffalo game. They're not changing the day of the game. To the best of my knowledge, they're not changing it because it's cold. They're changing it because it's a goddamn blizzard. And it's not just that it's it's unsafe for the players to play in, but it's also unsafe driving conditions and actually getting fans and players to the game in the first place is extremely hazardous. So I think it's more so that this is just cold. I don't think that they're not postponing the Bills and Steelers game because it's uncomfortable. They're postponing it because the road conditions are just horrendous and problematic. I think that's why they're doing it. So from what I understand, it sounds like the right call. I think. There's a small part of me that wants the Ravens, Chiefs, only so the Chiefs, wants Ravens, Steelers, only so the Chiefs get blown out next week by the Texans. And the Chiefs are going to get a first down. Good God. You bring up an interesting point, Mark. Do we root for the Steelers if it means the Texans blow out the Chiefs? No. And the reason I'll say that is because I still think the Bills beat the Chiefs. All right, Pacheco is going to do a fake type of thing. I don't know. And he gets in the end zone. Yep, he gets in the end zone. All right. Great. All right, 25-7. 25-7, pending the extra point. Yeah, this game's over. The Dolphins are absolute total frauds. This game's over, guys. Kick is up, and that's good, and it's 26-7. 11:06 left in the fourth, so I mean, like, technically, if the Dolphins get their shit together now, like right now, they could come back theoretically. That's a real thing that could possibly happen, but realistically, like, come on. Realistically, the way you've seen this team play all game, that's not happening. This game's pretty much over. By the way, I need to change the quarter because it's fourth quarter. Yeah, it was a safety issue. I think it was an issue of because it wasn't just the way the field looked. It was also the way that the roads looked. Because you could see like it was unsafe driving conditions. You didn't want to put fans in the position of like deciding between going to the playoff game and like risking their potentially risking their lives by just driving to the game in the first place. And also you didn't want like there's a good chance a lot of fans would decide not to go to the game and probably demand a refund from the NFL. And also on top of that, you get a game that's going to be like very low populated. Like not a lot of people are going to go to that game. So you'd have like a live playoff football game that looks like, there's just like a bunch of fans don't care to be there. It's a very low attendance type of football game. I don't think the NFL wanted to put that product out in front of the cameras. I think it was a safety issue. I think it was an image issue. I think it was a lot of things. I think the fact that because who is it? Some famous guy was on Twitter saying, like, football's supposed to be played in the elements, and it's like, okay, but it wasn't just about whether or not you're playing football in the elements, because, the Chiefs and the Dolphins are out here playing football in the elements. What they were concerned about was, people not dying on the road and stuff, DA will pay for his sins. He should be fired, honestly. Jeff says game over. It's true, game over. There's nothing, like... Again, the Dolphins could turn it on right now, and this game. They're down 19 points, so that's like That's okay. They're basically down 3 touchdowns, more or less. They could. They have enough time that if they just decide to suddenly start just dominating this game, they could score 21 points in 11 minutes, and it would probably require a pick six of Patrick Mahomes or something like that, right? But, if the defense stops the Chiefs and the Dolphins' offense just goes nuts, then they could come back and win this game. It's not the end. I've seen crazy things happen before. But, realistically, this game's over. All right, Tua's going to chuck it deep, but it's just too far. So he's got pretty much the same idea. We need to start, biting big now. He was trying to get Jalen Waddle, but it was just way too far for him. You want an AFC North playoff game? Well, Mark, no. No, because I couldn't root for anybody in that game. I could not root for anybody in that game. I can't root for the Steelers. I would have to root for the Ravens, but I really don't want to root for the Ravens. I would be morally obligated to root for the Ravens, but I can't have the Ravens winning a fucking playoff game, man. I don't want to live in that world. Because right now, that's what's making it a little easier is just knowing that the Ravens and Lamar Jackson always choke in the playoffs. But God, if they got to win a playoff game, man, even if it's against the bum ass Steelers, like that takes that argument off the table, you know. I'm not saying they've never won a playoff game. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's like, you know, that whole like idea like, oh, the Ravens are dominant, but it's like, well, yeah, but do it in the postseason. But if they play against the Steelers, now I got to root for them to do it in the postseason. I don't want to live in that world. I just don't. All right, Tua. Shotgun formation, takes the snap and throws it immediately into the dirt because I guess there was a false start. Yeah, he's pretty pissed. I would be. Oh, it was a delay of game. Okay. I'm glad the refs were paying attention to that because I sure wasn't. All right. Well, 10-13 left in the fourth quarter, and the Dolphins are definitely doing things incorrectly right now. It's going to be 3rd and 9. So obviously they're gonna go for it. Like they have to. They're down 3 scores. Dude's got a little like rock'em sock'em thing with the Chiefs and Dolphins. I think the Dolphins forgot to show up to the match though. Tua's gonna throw it deep, and he's got Waddle, who does catch it, gets out of bounds. All right, so that works. They keep the drive alive. No, it's not Waddle, by the way. It's 11. I thought I saw 17, but it's 11. And 11 is Cedric Wilson Jr. on the catch. Tall guy. Tua threw that one up, and that was a little high, but I guess, Cedric Wilson Jr., that guy's 6'2", he can go get it. DA, you never apologize to the team that prayed New Orleans to have another Hurricane Katrina. Well, I think you're embellishing a little bit there, Mikey. Maybe some Falcons fans did, but I don't think that represents the whole fan base. There you go, right over the middle to 85. Tua gets another first down there. And not that I'm actually buying into this. It's River Crackraft. River Crackraft. Crackraft. What a name. I don't know who the hell that is. River Crackraft. He went to Washington State, apparently. River Crackraft. Who the hell is River Crackraft? Craycraft. Crackraft. Formerly played for the 49ers, I guess. Tua takes the shotgun snap. He's going to throw it to Mostert, who's loses like 4 yards. What the hell? All right, was undrafted to the Denver Broncos and played with them from 17 to 19, but obviously didn't really do a whole lot. Did have 1 reception in his rookie year for 44 yards. Wow, damn. Dude, and then his next play, he only had 1. Okay, that was 6. Okay, so he had 6 receptions in San Francisco for 41 yards in 20. And then he didn't play at all in 20. So his rookie year was 18, where he had 1 catch for 44 yards. And then 19, he didn't play. 2020, he had 6 receptions for 41 yards. Tua's just going to keep it and run with it himself, and he's going to pick up the first down. There you go. It was on 2nd and 13, getting it done himself because he can't trust anybody else to do it. But yeah, 2020, River Craycraft had 6 catches for 41 yards. 2021, he didn't play at all. And then in Miami, he's had his best year so far, 9 catches for 102 yards and 2 touchdowns. So there you go. I guess he did some kick returning in his rookie year too. But with the Dolphins, I guess this isn't the first time the Dolphins fans have seen River Craycraft. It's definitely the first time I've ever heard of him. Remember the last time a Ravens team that wasn't resting against the Steelers? Hold on. Tua, shotgun snap. He's going to chuck it. And that's almost intercepted by L'Jarius Sneed, but it was even a little too high for him. I don't know what the hell Tua's doing chucking that ball. That was terrible. Remember the last time a Ravens team that wasn't resting against the Steelers, the Ravens dropped 9 passes, and John Harbaugh passed up a field goal to go up 13-3 at the half? No, I don't remember that, Mark. I don't remember that exact scenario. I'm sure that probably happened, but I don't remember that exact scenario. L'Jarius Sneed dropping that interception. You remember when Roddy White said he hoped New Orleans to get another? Holy shit. No, I don't remember that, Mikey. All right, and that ball is tipped up by Patrick or by Tua. It's gonna be third down. Did Roddy Wright really say that? That's terrible. What did he say? I hate when people take your comments and twist them. Okay, so Roddy White's saying that that's not what he meant. But, okay. I still need to see this tweet, though. What was his tweet? What did the tweet say? I'm not seeing what the tweet said. This article is just talking about, oh, there's a bunch of controversy around this tweet, but they don't say the tweet. White's Katrina tweet gives the Saints bulletin board material. What did he tweet? I don't understand what he tweeted. Like there's nobody's actually saying what he actually fucking tweeted. Okay, so I guess they were calling that a fumble or something. I don't know. Okay, okay, here it is. The grace of God gave them that championship so the city would fall apart, and now they think they hot shit. Oh, is that what we're talking about? That's not what you said, Mikey. You said he said he hopes there's another Katrina. That's not what he said. He said, at least that's not what I'm saying. Okay, out of all the sports the Olympics could have dropped, they dropped wrestling. That's not it. Okay. Ooh, that's a smackdown by the Chiefs there on fourth down too. Yeah, this game's over. Alden Smith isn't right in any way, shape, or form. Come on, guys. Blah blah blah. Talking about Alden Smith. What did? Dude, I'm not seeing where Roddy White says he hopes Hurricane Katrina happens. I don't think that's what he said, Mikey. I mean, I'm seeing he tweeted saying that like they got a championship. Maybe saying that like Hurricane Katrina made the NFL give them that or maybe made God give them that championship to like help the city not fall apart. But I'm not seeing any evidence that he said he hopes it happens again. I don't think that's accurate. Yeah, I mean, if you know if you have a specific tweet you're referring to, Mikey, fair enough. But like from what I can tell, I don't think Roddy White ever said that he hopes another Katrina happens. I don't think that's accurate. I don't know, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I didn't see it, but maybe you're right. But let me know. I don't think that's accurate though, Mikey. Jameis had the funniest interview ever. I'm sure he did. Dude, Jameis is a funny guy. I'm sure he did. I haven't seen it, but I'm sure that was a pretty funny interview. I'm sure it was. All right, so This football game sucks. It was a, rather boring. It may be a little interesting in the first half, but not that interesting. It just really kind of felt like the Chiefs controlled it throughout. It's 26-7, and people are filing out of that stadium because it's over. Filing out of that stadium because it's over. What a terrible game. What an absolute... I thought I picked the right game because the Browns and Texans game was so bad. But it really wasn't. It was a pretty competitive game up until the end. And then the Texans just ran away with it. This Dolphins-Chiefs game was never competitive. The Pistons are horrendous. That's what I've heard, Mark. I don't know too much about the current state of the NBA outside of like LeBron James is really good, I think. But I don't know. How are the Pistons? Like are they that damn bad? Like I mean I legitimately don't know. I don't know how the Pistons have been. All right, Patrick Mahomes is going to hand the ball off to Isaiah Pacheco. Wow, they stop him for 1 yard. Wow, maybe this is where the game turns around, guys. No, it's not. Spoiler alert. It's not where the game turns around. Oh boy, this game is so done. I'm looking up basketball records. That's how deep shit we're in right now. The Pistons are 3-35. That can't be good. I don't know enough about the NBA to tell you much about the regular season, but 3-35 can't be good. Here you go, Pistons 3-36 apparently. Apparently they're 3-36. Look at this. Look at this schedule. L. W. They beat the Raptors. Barely. L. Holy crap. Are they like tanking? Apparently the Houston Rockets had to have a comeback victory over them, so I mean the Houston Rockets can't be terribly good either, are they? Or maybe they are, I don't know, because I don't know enough about it. They're 19-18, so they're not that bad. 19-19 apparently. So they're about 500. They're a pretty average team, and apparently struggling with the Pistons. Who's the best team in the NBA right now? That's what I want to know. I hate Dennis Allen. He throws everyone under the bus and never accepts when he makes a mistake. Yeah, it sounds like you got a toxic coach right now, Mikey. Honestly. Mahomes is going to throw it deep, and it's just way overthrown. There's nothing there. They started 2-1 and followed that by losing 28 straight. 28 straight. Yikes. They aren't tanking. They just took Tim's... That's the worst. That's the worst when you're not trying to tank and you just suck, like, actively. Pistons broke the record for longest active losing streak. I bet they did. If they started 2-1, I'm sure they did. Okay, so you got the Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics appear to be the best team in the NBA right now, which is... I can get behind that, because if I were to pick a team in the NBA right now... the Chiefs punted, apparently. That's how bad this game is. We're not even paying attention. I'm not anyway. We're talking about basketball now. Oh good God. If I were to pick a team in the NBA, I wouldn't, because I'm still bitter about, losing the Sonics. But if I were to pick a team in the NBA, I've had some teams that I've had interest in before, but I had no loyalty to the teams, because if a team can't be loyal to me, why would I be loyal to them? I don't know. But, I did kind of like the Miami Heat when LeBron James was there. Just because, fuck Cleveland. And then I kind of like the Minnesota. I kind of like the Minnesota Timberwolves just because I really like. I'm a fan. I was a big fan of Karl Anthony Towns in college, and it seems like he hasn't been as good in the NFL in the NBA. But you know, that's my boy. I'm gonna support my boy. Looks like they're doing pretty good though. They're 27-11, best team in the West. Yeah, it looks like they're doing pretty good. Is Cat still there? Karl Anthony Towns still there? I don't know. I don't follow basketball enough to even know that. It looks like he's not on the leaderboards though, so I don't know. Maybe not. Karl Anthony Towns plays for the Timberwolves, so he does play for them. He's just apparently not doing a whole lot. Yeah, he's just not a team leader or anything like that. I don't know. I don't know what happened to him, man. I used to think he was pretty good. Just doesn't seem like he's doing a whole lot these days. It's unfortunate. Looks like he's the second scoring person on the team behind Anthony Edwards, who I don't know who that is. I guess. Never heard of him. All right, Tua's going to throw it to a wide open Carracraft, or how you pronounce his name. This dude was wide open, and Tua just overthrew him out of bounds. What the hell is going on with the Dolphins, dude? Can this game be over? Can we just get to decent playoff football, please? This is terrible. We should go back to a 12-team format in the NFL because like this 14-team format has never been good. This is awful. Mikey loves Anthony Edwards. There you go. Apparently, so you know who Mikey. I'm sure most people know who Anthony. If he's that good, I'm sure most people know who Anthony Edwards is. I just don't know who he is. All right, Tua's going to throw it to Waddle, but it just took too long to get there. L'Jarius Sneed blows him up. Good God. Like the Dolphins are just bad, dude. Okay, so. But yeah, if I were to pick a team, because I was interested in the Timberwolves for a little bit. I liked the I've kind of always liked the Raptors. You know, I liked Vince Carter back in the day, and you know, and then I was definitely rooting for him when Kyrie Irving was there and won a championship with them. I know Kyrie didn't like being there, but you know, I thought it was kind of cool that the Raptors were doing something. But I don't know. If I were to pick a team, I'd probably pick the Celtics. Just because like I've kind of always liked Boston, just in general. That's why I've never really had a problem with the Patriots because I kind of like Boston. Like I've got a bit of an affinity for that city. So if I were to pick a team, I'd probably pick the Celtics. But again, I don't want to. You know, my team wasn't loyal to me. Why would I be loyal to any team in the NBA? It doesn't seem like NBA teams are loyal at all to the fans. I don't know. It's just my perception of it. Doesn't seem like the teams really care about the fans at all. I tried to get into the Portland Trailblazers because that was the closest team to Seattle, but you know, at the same time they were also Seattle rivals, so it was kind of hard to really justify it. And I don't really care that much about like the Northwest. I just happen to like the Seattle Supersonics because of their jerseys, you know. Pelicans won tonight. It looks like the Pelicans are pretty good. Currently sitting at 6th in the Western Conference, which puts you in a playoff position. So, yeah, it looks like the Pelicans are pretty good at the very least. Not great, but pretty good. Hate the Warriors, Lakers, and Suns. Well, I'll tell you what, I don't like the Lakers. And you know why I don't like the Lakers? I don't like the Lakers because it seems like the Lakers are the team that all of the like people who just have the most generic football or the most generic sports fandoms of all time are also Lakers fans. So like the most generic sports fandoms I can think of: Manchester United, Dallas Cowboys, New York Yankees, and you know Los Angeles Lakers. So that's why I don't like the Lakers. In a single season, but not outright consecutive losing record, which they tied it, was 28. Well, Magic are looking good. Are the Magic looking good? That's pretty cool. L'Jarius Sneed having a game today. I'll tell you that right now. Looks like the Magic are 8th in the Eastern Conference. So I guess that's good. Is that good? Looks like it's about average, like halfway, but I don't know how NBA works. Dolphins are the 6th seed. The Dolphins are the trash seed is what they are. After Edwards did to Draymond Green, I loved him since. I don't know what he did to Draymond Green. What made you a Supersonics fan? I'll tell you, Mikey. Actually, I got 2 reasons for that. Tua, by the way, rolls back, throws immediately into a Chiefs player, gets knocked down. I don't even know why I'm bothering. Let's see if I can find it. I know I put this on the channel before, but just any excuse to pull it out. If I can find it. Here we go. That right there, Mikey. That is why I was a Supersonics fan. Because this is a ballin' jersey, dude. This is the coolest jersey. Like, I'm not a gigantic basketball person. You know, I wish the NFL could have come up with jerseys this cool. This is the coolest jersey I have ever seen in my life. And that is why I'm a Sonics fan. Also, because I didn't like Michael Jordan. Because, you know, being a Kentucky fan, you know, we don't really get along with North Carolina very well, the North Carolina Tar Heels. So I didn't like Michael Jordan because he played there. And then, you know, the first year I really kind of started paying any attention to sports at all was probably about 95, and that's when the Sonics and the 96. And that's when the Sonics and the whatever year, it was either 95 or 96. I would have been like 3 or 4 years old. But that's when the Sonics played the Bulls in the national championship. And I thought they had super cool jerseys. And also I wanted to root against the Michael Jordan team. So I picked the Sonics. And obviously that didn't work out so well that year. But I think the Sonics put up a decent little fight. You know, obviously they ran into the Michael Jordan dynasty, but still. They would have made a 12-team playoff. I know they would have made a 12-team playoff. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the quality of football has gone down. I know they would have made it in the 12-team playoffs, but the overall quality of, you know, of the wild card round in general has gone down. And it's like I'm not saying it's exclusive. It's not exclusively that 7th game too, or like that 7 seed versus the 2 seed game. Like that one's always been terrible. But some of these 6 seeds that have been getting in lately have been like not doing anything either. So I don't know. I thought it was silly when they increased the number of teams that make it, because God, look at that. Tua's just running around for his life and just throws it away to get away from anything. We got 3:49 left in this game. It's 4th and 10. And I don't even know, like, we're still watching this because my rule is that you don't stop, like you don't leave until it says 0-0-0. And that's the commitment I'm making to you guys on my channel. I'm going to sit here and either watch this game or hang out with you guys until this game's over. And we're going to keep up with it enough to know what's going on. So that's why I'm watching, but I can't say I'm happy about it. This is a terrible football game. It's great for the Magic. They usually finish, I'm assuming you meant last. All right, so Tyreek Hill caught it, but I think he was out of bounds, so that's going to be a turnover on downs. Chiefs are going to get the ball. But yeah, yes, that's what I'm thinking. The Magic, they've been like really bad lately, so I guess the fact that they're like competitive and, you know, not too far away from making the playoffs, that's, I guess, pretty good. You know, they've got a winning record right now, barely, but they've got one. So that's worth noting. Who are some of their best players? Paolo Banchero. Oh, apparently it's a Magic player. Paolo Banchero. How do you pronounce that? How do you pronounce that? How to pronounce... Patrick Mahomes going to hand it off to Isaiah Pacheco, who just... 6 yards. Good God. Paolo Banchero. Okay, so it's Paolo Banchero. What? Banchero. Looks like Banchero to me, but apparently it's got Banchero. So Paolo Banchero. And it's Italian. Apparently it's an Italian what? Okay, whatever. So Paolo Banchero is him, apparently. I mean, it looks like he's the best player on the Magic from what I can tell. Yeah. 23 points per game, that's not bad. But you also got like Moritz Wagner. And you got some interesting names there on the Magic, I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, Moritz Wagner and Paolo Banchero or whatever. Brandon Ingram is him. Brandon Ingram, didn't he used to play he was like one of those players the Lakers developed, and then like I felt like they got rid of way too early. And if I think that something happened, if I notice something, like you got to be like, if I notice something happening in the NBA, you think anybody can notice it, you know? Brandon Ingram, he plays for the, I think I remember him. He plays for the Pelicans, right? I think I remember like seeing that he was on the Pelicans. Yeah, he plays for the Pelicans. Yeah. Well, you know what, guys? My favorite team in the NBA is the best team. And it's the Boston Celtics, who are the best team. So you know what? There you go. There you go. So my favorite team, kind of, the Boston Celtics, are the best team. And that's because they are led by such amazing players as Jason Tatum. I know Jason Tatum. I've heard of him. And Kristaps Porzingis. I know that guy. I know him enough. Jrue Holiday. Okay, I know some of these players. Jaylen Brown. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. That's why they're good, because they just got an all-star cast. And then D. White. I don't know who that is. Derek White. So Derek White plays for the team, too. Yeah. Derek White. That guy's really good. And then on the bench, they've got L. Stevens and S. Hauser, and I don't know any of these people. O. Brissett. I wonder if he was related to Jacoby. Al Horford. I thought, wasn't Al Horford a player from like the fucking 90s or something? What the hell? L. Cornett, P. Pritchard, S. Mikhailuk. Okay. And then D. Banton. Okay, yeah, that's my favorite players that I am just now aware of. Those guys. Al Horford, yeah, I guess Al Horford. I, for some reason, thought he was like some guy who played in the 90s. I don't know. He's like 37, so, I mean, he's been playing for a while. He is pretty old, to be in my defense, but, I mean, even at 37, he probably can't have been playing. Probably, yeah, almost definitely. Yeah, he was in college in 2004, so... Yeah, there's no way that he's in. Who am I thinking of? I don't know. For some reason, I thought he was some 90s player, though. Somebody, I think the Chiefs handed the ball off and got like 5 yards. I don't even care anymore. I'm clearly not good at spelling. I'm not good at pronouncing. I have a Zion jersey. I do know who Zion Williams is. I know who that is, Mikey. I do know who Zion Williams is. I saw Draymond Green turned into a WWE wrestler in the middle of an NBA game. Well, from what I know about Draymond Green, that sounds like something he might do. So I guess, I don't know. I did not know you were live. What up, Majestic? We were talking about you earlier. I was talking about teams I was rooting for in the playoffs, and I was thinking, well, if the Cowboys win, that make Majestic happy. So, Clyde Edwards-Helaire fumbles, and the Dolphins, I think, get the fumble recovery. So that's cool. With 1:08 left to go in the game. Nobody cares. But hey, they got a fumble recovery. Maybe they might make this game hey, you know what? Maybe the Dolphins go get a touchdown. Maybe the Dolphins go get a touchdown, and we get my 28-14 score prediction. Guys, it could happen. Oh, I know shit. They have 26. Fuck, never mind. Well, you know what? Maybe I could be within 2 points of accuracy here. Shit. I hit the wrong button. How do I go back? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Found the back button. Only took me way too long of searching it. All right, Tua, shotgun formation, throws. And he's got Achane, who, nice little run. Where was that the rest of the damn game? Picks up the first down, about 11, 12 yards maybe. All right. Well, I mean, Mikey's not a mod because Mikey didn't ask. That's the only reason you're a mod, Majestic, is because you asked me to make you a mod. I don't really need moderators right now. Like, I mean, if you want me to make you a mod, that's fine. I'm anybody can pretty much have it. But I don't really have like big problems in this chat. Like every once in a while you'll have like there was that one Chiefs guy who came in a couple days ago, and he was just being a complete like asswad, but he also stopped when I asked him to stop. Like, I mean, he was still being a troll, and he was being like, "Oh, we beat you," but like he did stop being like an actual like aggressive piece of shit when I asked him to stop. So I mean, like I don't know if we really need channel moderation right now, but I mean, Mikey, if you want to be a moderator, I'll be more than happy to make you one if you're interested. Yeah, but I mean, the reason why he's not a mod is because he hasn't asked. Majestic. The team who chokes in the Eastern Conference Finals or lose convincingly in the finals. Who's that? The Pelicans? They haven't made it to the finals. Not sure who you're talking about. Moss Sports World. Yep, that's who we rated earlier. Sort of. Yeah, you can be a mod, sure. Let me see if I can do that real quick. Add as moderator. There you go, Mikey. Can manage blocked words and change. So has capability as standard moderators. Okay, I think the game's over. I think that's the final. Can manage blocked words and chat modes in live. Standard moderator, right? Okay, Mikey, I think you're a moderator now. Yeah, but mods can delete it before you even see it to prevent drama. Is the chat not live? Like, how would you prevent it before I see it? Like, that'd be weird. You could if you're active enough, you might see it immediately and delete it. Fair enough, but I will say I hope you guys don't get too like crazy with like deleting much of it because I don't really want to like heavily moderate this channel. I want this to be a place like if you're being a piece of shit, if you're like doing personal attacks and stuff like that, we're not gonna tolerate that. Like every time somebody comes in this chat and they're personally attacking one of you guys, I'm like, you stop or you're out of here. But like, I mean, drama's drama. Like people gonna come in and troll, and frankly, I appreciate the views. So I mean, unless they're being pieces of shit to you guys, then I don't really want to stop them from commenting anyway. But yeah, all right. Well, that's the final, and that was a pretty pathetic, disappointing game. All right. Yay. Playoff football, baby. That was awful. That was an awful football game. The Celtics are the chokers. Oh. Don't they have a bunch of championships though? I mean, they're probably like all old championships, but I mean they won some, some championships fairly recently, didn't they? Yeah, they 2008, I guess that was a while ago. Yeah, they went on a big run through like from the 50s all the way to the 80s, and then they, didn't win anymore for a while, and they won one in 08. That was about it. But yeah, I see what you're talking about. Like, they won, or they went to the finals in 2010 and lost. They went in 22 and lost, so yeah, I do see what you're saying. They, won their division in 23, didn't even make it that far. So, yep, no, I understand what you're saying. I don't know. Like I said, I don't pay enough attention to the NBA to really know exactly what's going on. But if I were to pick a team, I'd probably pick the Celtics. Just because, like, who the fuck else would I pick? Honestly, like, it's not because I love the Celtics or I'm a diehard Celtics fan or even that I always root for Boston teams, but I tend to gravitate towards Boston teams, and the NBA doesn't really have anybody who I really vibe with all that much anyway. If you stream the game tomorrow, let me know. For some reason, YouTube didn't notify me. Yeah, Majestic, I am planning on streaming tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure which game, but it's probably going to be Rams-Lions. Probably going to be Rams-Lions because of, like, I tend to prefer to, like, stream late if I can because, like, then my family's gone to bed and then I don't have to worry about, like, like choosing between football and my wife or, really whatever. I'll stream all the Bengals games, We all know the deal on that one, but, outside of that, I tend to prefer to go for the later games. So, I mean, Packers-Cowboys is interesting, but I'll probably do Rams-Lions tomorrow. Got a mod on my show. Well, now you're a mod on my show, Mikey. Never delete anything or remove anyone, but if I see someone disrespecting you, I will retract the message. Yeah. Well, if you see somebody being actively, personally disrespectful to anybody, like, I mean, you don't really need to do it for me. Like, I got thick skin, I can do whatever, but like, I'm not. I don't want this to be a place where you guys feel like you're gonna get like harassed. Essentially, like that's my only rule. Like, don't harass people. If you're harassing people, then that's where I draw the line. But like, I mean, at the same time, like we gotta know when to like. We gotta know where the line is between harassment and just straight up trash talk, because like trash talk is, I think, a good thing. Trash talk is interesting. It encourages discourse throughout the channel, and it might get heated or whatever, but it's when people start getting like, personally attacking over it that it kind of becomes an issue. Low key, if Miami wasn't injured, they would have smacked the Chiefs. No, they wouldn't have, Majestic. The Dolphins are frauds. Like, they wouldn't have smacked the Chiefs. I mean, first of all, the Chiefs just smacked them, like 26-7. Like, I don't care if you have all the best players on your team, you probably still lose that game. No, the Dolphins are frauds. That's what I got out of this game. Absolute, complete fucking frauds. That's all I got out of this game. Haven't won a championship in 16 years. Is that right? Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. 24 minus 8. Yeah, 16 years. Yeah, I guess they haven't won a championship in 16 years. But, they got close. As a Bengals fan, I'd at least take having some damn history, You know what? I'm a Kentucky fan, and we haven't won a championship in over a decade at this point. I remember watching them when they won in 2012, and I remember watching them in 14, and I was like, they had that undefeated season going, and then they lost to was it Connecticut? No, it was Wisconsin. They lost to Wisconsin, and that was painful to watch. Yeah, exactly, Mikey. That's what I'm saying. Like Chiefs Kingdom, like that guy did to you. That's the kind of disrespect that I don't want to tolerate. Now, I also, if you recall, I gave him a chance. I gave him a few chances, and I was like, dude, if you're gonna be disrespectful, you got to get out of here. And he did stop. So, just because somebody's going crazy doesn't mean we need to ban him immediately. Give him a chance, I think. But that's the thing about like the Chiefs Kingdom guy. He stayed being shitty, but he did stop with the personal attacks, and so I let him stay, if you recall. That's pretty much the way that I want to handle that. But at the same time, I don't want to if you or Majestic feel that it's necessary to do something, then do what you got to do. I'm not gonna try to overregulate things, but at the same time, I do want the channel to generally be open to most forms of discourse too. So, but yeah, I trust you guys. So, that's pretty much it. What an awful football game that was. That was just what an awful. Disappointing results, sure, but what an awful, mostly unwatchable football game, especially in the fourth quarter. It was just nothing to watch. Oh my god, that was awful. It was terrible. That was not a fun football game to watch at all. I'm sure Chiefs fans liked it, but even then, the Chiefs weren't really dominant or anything like that. The Dolphins were just bad. Miami was missing a lot of good players, though. They were, but I don't think that I still think they're frauds. I still don't think they beat the Chiefs, even with all their good players. I think the Dolphins are frauds, frankly. At least when you lost to St. Peter's, you lost to an Elite 8 team. I don't care. As a Kentucky fan, I expect better than that. If you make it to basically my rule with Kentucky is every year I expect them to be in the Final Four. And if they don't make it to the Final Four, it's a disappointing year, frankly. If they make it to the Final Four and they lose in the Final Four, hey, it's a good run. But you better make it at least to the Final Four. If you don't, then it's a disappointing year and you should have done better. Very different from my expectations for the Bengals, because my expectations for the Bengals, right now, my expectations for the Bengals are we better be making a run on the Super Bowl because we have the talent to do it. I know this team's capable of it. This year, I think that they were on pace for that. Joe Burrow goes out suddenly, and my expectations are on the floor. It's it's already a disappointing year, but the reason it's disappointing is because Joe Burrow got hurt for the season. I'm not really thinking about the rest of it because we didn't make the playoffs with Jake Browning. It was just okay, it would have been cool if we did, but I didn't expect us to. But for the most part, my expectations with the Bengals were just make the damn playoffs. Win a playoff game, please. But that's not even my expectation for them to win a playoff game, because I've seen them lose too many for it to really affect me like that, But, my standards for Kentucky basketball are pretty high, though. Because I know what they're capable of, and I know they're always capable of that, because they got that name recognition, and they got that recruiting power, and, they should be, as much as I appreciate John Calipari for bringing us a championship, I really feel like the team hasn't been as competitive as they should be, as often as they should be. They had that run in 2014 where they went undefeated and then didn't win the championship, and they've had a couple others where they were in there, but there's been too many NIT years, and there's been too many just years where they just didn't live up to general expectations, and I don't know. But don't get me wrong, I love Coach Cal, but it's just I just feel like they haven't lived up to the expectations that they're really capable of. They're the number 6 team right now, but are they gonna, are they gonna get where they need to be? I don't know. It'll be tough to see, but I think they're a good team. I think they got the potential, but I've seen too many times where this team just had a great team and just didn't get it done under Cal, See you around, Majestic. Can we block Dennis Allen? No, dude, I don't know. That's kind of what I'm saying. I don't want to block Dennis Allen. I want to invite Dennis Allen on the channel, and I want to be like, what the hell is wrong with you? Because I want the smoke. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying about the channel. Like, please don't over moderate it, because like, I'm down for the smoke. You know, I don't want people getting like personal and stuff like that, but I'm down for the smoke. I like the drama. Absolutely. Let's get some, let's get some trash talk and whatever going. I'm down for that, but I just don't want it over moderated. Like I don't want like banning people just because they're like being aggressive. Like that's fine as long as they're not being like like actually like getting personal and stuff like that. That's where I draw the line. And even then, I think it's I think we should be like letting them know, hey, we don't do that here. And then if they won't stop, then you get rid of them. That's the way I want to do it. Tua needs to go back to Pee Wee football. Well, I don't know about that. I don't think it was exclusively Tua's fault, but Tua definitely had some bad throws in this one. But yeah, the Dolphins are frauds. The Dolphins are absolute frauds, and I'm starting to wonder about Mike McDaniel, because it seems like every year under Mike McDaniel, the Dolphins are frauds. Like Mike McDaniel's got this Dolphins team out here like beating all the bad teams and like doing the little stuff, but not doing any of the big stuff. Like Mike McDaniel every year has this Dolphins team. People talk about them as like, one of the better teams in football. And like they just always flop. Like I don't think the Dolphins are anything to take seriously at all going forward. And until they prove to me otherwise, that's just the way I see it. So yeah, but I am going to get out of here. It's getting a little late, and I think I want to try to grab a bite to eat before I go to bed. So, yeah, I'm pretty much done here. That was a bad football game. Not fun. I think I'm going to try to stream Lions-Rams tomorrow. And that'll be kind of fun to see Matt Stafford going against his old team. But, yeah. So, catch me on all the social media down below. TikTok, it's all at Kyle Phelps 92 and stuff like that. So, yeah, go check me out. And I'll leave y'all, as always, with a hooray!